Guten Abend, meine friends.
Good Abend.
How are you today, Ellie and Lucas?
We are doing spectacular. It's been it's not even Sunday. It's been a Saturday.
Busy day for us.
It has been.
Right? Wow. Hey, every day is a good day, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Now, for those out there, we are in we have a time difference, 6 hours time difference from where I'm at and where Ellie and Lucas is at. So it is now 6 p.m. Over there, aka 1800. Now I keep all my times. I like the 24-hour clock. I can do that here, but over here some people get confused with it. Sometimes over there people get confused with it. That's for sure. But hey, welcome here. We're glad you're here. Looking forward to get to know you a little bit better as we go along here, and as we talk about your channel. Not only your channel, but your awesome channel. I'll just start out with, when I first saw your channel, I was like, man, I saw your first video. It was Garmisch actually, and Garmisch is one of my favorite places to go. And in fact, that's my home base. When I go, I'm between Schweifert and anywhere in between, of course, and Garmisch. But that's like my base where it's easy to feed out to go to different cities, towns, places that I want to go to. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But when I saw that video, I was like, man, I want to get to know these folks. I'm checking out your video. Next thing you know, I'm looking at another video. Next thing you know, it's another video. Oh, I got to catch up. I'm going to check out this video. And so I was like, then voila. Oh no, I'm out of videos. Now I'm caught up.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Got some folks in the chat here. We're going to say hello. We have Seth from Book of Wanderlust. And we were just talking about you, Seth. Hey, that's very awesome. Veltburger. Sean, we had seen. We had some. We had him the other 2 weeks ago. I can't talk today. On my live stream, and now he, out of the goodness of his own heart, he is live streaming this video, this live stream. So we really appreciate that, Seth, and you, sir, are the man. So thanks a lot for doing that. Before we get going, guys, and people just coming in, I want to introduce Ellie and Lucas. Awesome couple. I'm just now. It's like, wow, is this a video or are they in front of me? Okay, they're in front of me. But awesome couple. First time talking to them in person today. Now we've been messaging now for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, off and on, and well, more than that with the videos, because we've been chatting through the videos as we leave comments. That's another thing. Before I start, make sure whenever you're commenting or when you watch someone's video, make sure to comment on that video. Comment. Just say boo, say hello, say something. Just make sure you comment on it. It's very important. I think that this channel here should have 1 million subscribers. My opinion. And in order to get the algorithm out there to get their content out, they need the likes. If you like it, I'm not telling you what to do, but if you like it, hit that like. If you don't like it, don't hit that dislike button.
Just walk away.
Just hit the like anyway. But leave a comment. It's very important. But I saw their first video again was in Garmisch, and I've been hooked. And we're going to talk more about that. Now let's get back to the chat here. Okay, so thank you, Seth. We got Nick P. Nick P is in a set. Nick P he's a buddy of mine. He lives out in Minnesota, and he cannot wait to have this spaghetti ice, because I talk about spaghetti ice a lot in my videos, and so people are starting to, what's the spaghetti ice stuff? Well, they're going to find out. And Nick he found a German town in Minnesota called New Ulm. Like Germans New Ulm.
Mm-hmm.
And they found an ice cafe there, and he made a video of eating spaghetti ice, and it was awesome. But he is right there. Now, you heard of Walter's World?
I think so. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's in fact, he's one of my first YouTubers 11 years ago that I found. And in fact, I interviewed him about a month ago, him and his wife, and we met several times in person too, him and his wife and kids and all that. That's cool. But Nick is right now with Mark at Walter's World. So when you get a chance, make sure you check out Walter's World. Him and his wife, they've been around a while. Travel videos and everything. They love Germany as much as I do, and not only Germany, but they go everywhere. I mean, anywhere. They just pinpoint, oh, we're going here, and they go. He's a professor at University of Illinois, and so he very, very awesome. Now his wife Jocelyn has a channel called Simply Jocelyn. She loves to cook, so she has that. She went to School of Art and Design in Savannah, Georgia. So she's into architecture and all that stuff. Hence Germany, all the architecture and everything else. That's good stuff. We've got Blaine. Hey, Blaine, how you doing, buddy? Blaine, he's one of my partner channels here, as well as Ford Man. He's one of my partner channels as well. Glad you're here. Hey, how's it going there? All right, we get some folks coming in here. All right. Good to see you, Destinations. Dietrich, hello, wie geht es dir? Oh, so good, yeah. Hey, glad you're here, buddy. Over. No problem. Okay, good deal. All right, we got Tommy Dawson. Oh, no, yeah, I'm sure you're familiar with that name. He leaves comments on your videos as well. Tommy Dawson, everything, and he and I, him, his wife, and several other couples. I got a group going together to Germany in September, and him and his wife are some of them. But he loves your channel too. So Tommy, good morning. Oh, and evening as well.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Hey, guys, got some hellos here. Arno, hey, the Gates. Glad you're here, Arno. Got Lori Sims. Oh, here's another one of my group travelers. I'm looking forward to that too. Lori, she lives out in California, Long Beach, California, and she's she'll be on the group trip as well in September. I can't wait. Now, with that being said, I got it set up for September, sure, and December, because I'm gonna take my family in September, Christmas markets in December, all this stuff. But as soon, I mean, I'm not just saying this. As soon as they let international travel happen, guess what this guy's doing? I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, And I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. You might have seen this in the replay. Delta Airlines, on with the next flight out, please. Thank you. I will be that. Spaghetti Ice is calling me. Good deal. Oh, we got Mark Finley. Mark's in Dallas. Can't stay up super long. Just want to drop in and say hi. Hey, Mark, glad you're here. In fact, I'm going to see them in Dallas in a couple weeks. I'm flying out to Dallas. Going to hang out with them a while. That's cool. Destinations. Okay, got some hellos here. Hellos here. Oh, look at Blaine. This is Blaine with Rayleigh Creative Travel. He's sharing out your link to your channel. So everybody out there, if you had not had a chance to check out Ellie and Lucas, I know I've been promoting Ellie and Lucas a lot this last week. Make sure you check them out. That's their YouTube channel. Make sure you check them out. Check out the content. And if you like their content, subscribe. Which, you know what, I have confidence that you're not going to like it. You're going to love their content. So make sure you subscribe. They're a great, fun couple, and I just enjoy watching them. And I guess I'm hooked. I'm hooked. Ellie and Lucas. Okay, let's see here. No, hit the dislike button. Account. Oh, okay, well, yeah, you could, but sure. But might as well hit the like button. Hit the button. Make someone feel good. There you go. No, but I got you, Seth. Absolutely. This morning's here. Arnold's spaghetti ice me, Castle. Oh yes, sir. Absolutely. I'll there's a little story about how I fell in love with this spaghetti ice, guys. I lived in Germany as a kid too, because my dad was in the military, and of course I was in the military too. I was stationed in Schweinfurt, Germany, and when I was there as a kid, I lived in Gießen, Germany, just on the other side of Frankfurt. And every Wednesday night, it was after church. The whole church would go to this ice cafe. The guy would stay up late for us, and we all go there and they'll eat and have ice cream. Well, everybody got spaghetti ice, because how cool is that? Is that a plate of spaghetti? No, it's ice cream. So it was an every Wednesday night thing, and I just fell in love with spaghetti ice. years fast forward. Okay, I'm in the military, everything. I'm in basic training and everything. I got my dream sheet. You exactly what it is a dream sheet. You can put on there where you would like to go, and so I put in. You put there's 3 different ones supposedly. I put Germany, Germany, Germany. Well, long story short, I was talking to the guy, and he goes, Germany. What's in Germany? I said, spaghetti eyes. I miss spaghetti eyes. He goes, are you nuts? What do you know about spaghetti eyes? And I told him what I just told you. And he goes, you're going to Germany. You go over there. I was supposed to go to Korea. I had orders for Korea, but they actually changed it. I could not believe it. That was awesome. Joe Sergeant Martin, he did that for me. So Joe Sergeant Martin, if you're out there, thank you so much. All in action else. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Smartos, let me catch up here. There. Eric B, good deal. He has an awesome channel as well. Glad you popped in, Eric. Eric's from Louisiana, and he loves to travel all over the United States, all over Europe. He's going to get to Germany hopefully this year or next year. I forgot what he said, but I never want to speak for somebody. You know, I never want to just say. I like speaking facts. I don't want to say, oh, and you know what I cannot stand somebody to say something just to make them look smart. It's like, wow, just say, I don't know. I'll find out. That's, first of all, it's respectful, and I don't look like an idiot. I'm just, that's one of my pet peeves. You know, if I don't know something, I'm going to say, I don't know, and go find out for sure. I'm saying you doesn't see a difference between likes and dislikes. Yeah, no, I understand totally about that for sure. I was getting at the heart issue. I was getting the heart issue. You know, don't put a dislike on there. Put a like. If you're gonna hit something, hit on the left. But I got you what you're saying. Okay, question for you from Tommy. Question for Ellie Lucas. How are you doing without Jeepers? Hey, that's one of my questions. Let's get top great like.
Steal it from you.
Well, we were just talking about it today because we were driving around with our car, and we do miss our Jeep like a lot. Like, I definitely know that that's the vehicle I want to have. What did you say about her?
Well, I mean, it hasn't really mattered for us yet, but like we have 2 bikes. We obviously like to go biking around Germany too, and it's much easier to fit 2 bikes in a Jeep than a small little Ford Fusion. We still haven't tried that yet.
I don't think it'll work.
We'll figure it out. We'll just tie it to the top if we have to.
Right. Hey, that'll work though, right? Yeah, that was a. I enjoyed all your videos. That was a sad video too, because I saw your face. And it was like, oh my goodness! If I had the money, I'll buy a brand new one.
No, the worst part is like I bought it because I wanted to have like I love the color first of all. Like I love bright blue colors, and then so. I know, it's the best. And so then I was like, I wanted to buy either a manual or a diesel because like in the US, they don't have diesel Jeeps or there's very rarely like manual Jeeps. So I bought the diesel one here because I couldn't find a manual. And so I kept trying to take this Jeep back to the US, but I couldn't because they had no diesels. And so like the EPA would have to like do all their tests and that would cost like $50,000. And I'm like, okay, no. Yep.
$50,000?
Yeah.
It was really, really expensive, and it didn't have like the front passenger seat didn't have like a weight detector to figure out if someone's there. Yeah, and so it's like the law that had to be there, and everyone was quoting like hundreds of thousands of dollars just to pretty much change the seat to have like a weight sensor.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow, somebody's making money somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys out there in the chat, feel free to ask questions just like Tommy's doing. And also just a disclaimer: if I don't get to your chat in time, hang in there. I'm gonna get to you. And if I skip you by any chance, it's a total accident. If I skip you, put it in there again. I'm the last person to get offended. I do not get offended. So if you say, "Hey, you missed me," oops, sorry. You know, I'll get you. So just hang in there. Troy's asking you a question. So how are you? Begin us that.
Escape and scoot, Troy.
Oh,
you.
There we go. So good.
Danke.
I can't wait to get back to Germany so I could speak it more often. I mean, you can do it here all day long, and it's still not the same. You know, I practice all the time with YouTube videos and stuff like that. And but if you're not using it out in the open, it's sort of like, ugh.
Yeah.
But, I haven't been to Germany since October 1st, 2019. That's a long time when I go normally 2-3 times a year. And then all of a sudden, I can't go nowhere. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
COVID's got to go big time. I'm tired of the Rona. Macarona. Yeah, I'm tired of that for sure. But I know it's coming. Now, when I do get to Germany, and I'm not fluent at all. I'm not sitting there. I'm not. I could order food.
That's all you really need.
That's right. I go order food. Wo ist das weiter? I go order food. I go order spaghetti eyes. You smoke the Reisig und spaghetti eyes, yeah. By the way, I love your ice cream videos, and we're talk more about that too. I can get her to travel, all that stuff. I could even say if I'm there for 2 weeks, by the third day, I'm talking, or is it spitting out? I didn't even realize it is spitting out, and that sounds kind of disgusting. And so when like I'm in a grocery store or whatever, or I hear people talking, I'm understanding what they're saying. And now my thing is trying to figure out, how do I respond? How do I respond to that? And I'm usually doing my Google Translate or whatever I'm on to try to figure it out. I don't know. It's a learning experience, right?
Yeah.
Always learning. Monarch Marmots, hey guys. Well, they're in California. They love Disney, anything Disney that goes. I'm so glad that you stopped by. Make sure you check out Ellie and Lucas here. And guys, make sure you check out Monarch Marmots. They're an awesome couple, awesome families. It's a family YouTube, and they absolutely love Disney World, Disneyland, and they are known to cook too. So check that out. 4-man, okay. We got somebody to say hello here. All right, I got some Kenneth here. Oh, that's Nate. He has 2 dogs, they're just alike. And he's new to YouTube, but outstanding guy. Check out his channel. Got Tommy here. Got Lori. All right. Oh, saying hello, everyone. Marmots. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Yeah. Like I said, that first video of yours, and then it just I watched it, and it just kept going and going. Najuma's here. Najuma's up in New York. Okay, got a lot of hellos and everything. Shelly, all right. They're saying hello to Ellie and Lucas. All right. Shelly is an awesome, awesome lady. Her and her husband, they live up in Michigan, and she's a photographer, videographer. She loves taking pictures and stuff like that. And you could tell a person just taking pictures, or someone that studies it and they got the right angle. I mean, it's really neat. And this is the person. She has a YouTube channel here, and she also has an Instagram, Shelly Starwalker, and check her out. She very, very professional. I love YouTube. You get to meet so many people, and there's so many good people. I always look for the best in people. Gotta look in the positive people. I don't want to look at negatives. I don't want to do that. I want to look at the best of people, and there are so many people out there. And being one good thing about COVID, about everything, you're at home. Wow, live streams. Everyone's got on live streams, and you start meeting people, and then next thing you know, wow, March is going to be a year, and you used to meet a lot of people. It's really cool, and she's one of them. Same with Lori. Got some hellos here. So I'm gonna ask some questions here to Ellie and Lucas, and I'm gonna put everybody's comments on the screen. So everybody just read along, and we'll go from there. So Ellie and Lucas, where are you from? Now I know this, but I'm for my viewers, for our viewers. Okay, this is our live. This isn't Darren's live stream. This is Darren, Ellie, and Lucas live stream. There we go. Incest. There you go. That Bugger Wonderlust. I always think of a cheeseburger when I think of Belt Burger. I don't even know what it is, but it's just cheeseburger to me. So, what part of the United States are you from?
Oh, that's me. Okay. Well, we're both from Wisconsin, like central Wisconsin.
Good deal. Do you eat a lot of cheese?
No. The weird thing is like most Wisconsinites love cheese, and I was always like, it's just cheese. There's nothing special about it, except for cheese curds. Those are really good. Like the squeaky ones, those are great. But
yeah, I understand.
When we strangely, only after living here have I started like falling in love with cheese more, like for fondue. So good.
That's awesome. Now, what do you comparing your cheese? That sounds cheesy. Comparing cheese in Wisconsin and cheese in Germany, are there any comparison? If any?
Gee, I don't know. I don't know if we eat enough to be connoisseurs of cheese.
Well, I mean, like you like the American cheese, like the super processed stuff.
Well, it's great for grilled cheese. Like,
You can find better. I don't know. I just think like overall in general in Germany, the food quality it's not as processed, and there's not like you can't really taste. I don't think they're allowed to have as many preservatives in them.
Exactly.
I'm not entirely sure, but it just seems like fresher and sharper and more. It has more taste.
Yes.
I don't know.
It seems like we put preservatives in our food, and there's a big difference between American food and German food. I go to Germany, even the McDonald's, it's like, wow, this is a Big Mac. I mean, it's like you look, it's like, wow, this is like ground beef. It's like, whoa, it's different. Yeah. It's got the same concept, but it's different. There are no preservatives, and it's against the law over there to put preservatives in the food. And you definitely taste that in the, guess what? Newsflash, spaghetti ice. There are no preservatives in there. Everything's fresh, and it's so cool.
Yeah.
Arnold's here. Chat with Americans always reminds me of the Waltons. All right, John boy. All right. Oh, you're very welcome, Shelly. You're the best photographer. You know that. I just watched one of the Ellie Lucas Castle videos. Oh my God, I am in love. You have a new fan. Here we go, guys. Now look at. Now I love Ellie Lucas Castle videos. They don't only have one; they have a whole slew. And during Christmas time, it was a treat every week to go back and see a different castle. I've been to some of them, but I've not been to all of them. And I actually have a list of castles because of Ellie and Lukey. Ellie and Lucas. Where did that come from? that I would love to go to. And again, my next time I go, I'm gonna be solo. So I'm just gonna be flying around. I haven't decided if I'm gonna use the train all the way or just rent a car so I can fly around more. I have to figure it out. But anytime I rent a car, always do a train somewhere because I love the train system over there. But yes, destinations, yes, they have a lot more too. So I'm glad you checked them out and subscribe too. So that's very awesome. Good folks here. Okay, Shelley has a question. What is your favorite castle in Germany?
I mean, technically, if you watch the video we released on the 25th of December, we tell you. I don't know.
Go find it.
Should we tell them?
No, we can say. I mean, so we have kind of like three actually. Me and Ellie really like the Kokum Castle just in general.
Oh yeah,
we like Kokum like as a city overall too. It's just very like pretty and kind of small, so it's not too like, it's just kind of quaint. But from the whole trip or the whole like castle month thing, I really liked the Wernigerode Castle. It was very I don't know. I just like the feel of it. I really like a lot of like bigger wood carving stuff, and that's what that castle really has to offer.
I can't wait to check that out too. I've not been on that one. That's gonna be really, really cool. Yeah. So without doing the spoiler, make sure you watch the video and see. And it's really, really cool. But don't go all the way to the last. Watch them all in a row. And then once you see that last video, it's all going to come together. And then you're going to find out what Lucas was basically said the same thing in the video. And so you'll see.
And then tell us what your favorite castle is from our series.
Ooh, oh my goodness, the Kokum. I like the what's that one? Of course, the Kokum. What's that one?
Describe it.
You walk up and you're walking around. You're walking around this like this driveway per se.
Is it like on a hill?
It's on a hill.
It's probably Hohenzollern.
Yeah.
That's it. And there's another one. I got a brain freeze.
It's okay.
D all above. No, but yeah, those are now Kokum. I've been to. Like I say, I was like, wow, I love this. This is pretty cool. But I want to go to the ones too where that wasn't so touristy, but that's been there for. I want to see the ruins, type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's one. What's the name of that place? It had a beautiful garden in it. You're walking around, had a beautiful garden, all these shrubs and plants and flowers everywhere. The courtyard. It was the courtyard.
And you could sleep in it?
Yes.
It's probably Turin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's just like up the river from Kokum.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even too far.
I got to check that out. I actually have a list. It's on my computer here of what I want to, the castles that I wanted. I actually made a file of the castles that you went to. So that's why I can't believe I had a brain freeze there.
No, I'm so sad because we missed some. Now there's 13 that we missed and even more. And we're I keep seeing them on Instagram and I'm like, no, I want to go. Wow,
that's good content for future stuff for sure.
Yeah.
I've read somewhere it would take 72 years. Don't hold me to that number. It'll take a long time, 70 something years, to visit every room and every castle just in Germany alone.
I could believe it. Yeah.
That's just incomprehensible. I mean, it's like, whoa. Weltburger means world traveler. Okay. Well, cool deal. I guess we're Weltburgers then, everybody. Weltburgers. Throw some cheese on there, though. Hey, Carmen. How are you? Carmen is from Deutschland. Glad you're here. Glad you're here today. Yeah, make sure, everybody, if you have any questions, please feel free to put them up there, and we will definitely get to it. Yeah, Carmen. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday, and we're so glad that you're here. Oh, look at this is Blaine. He's the one who shared your link out. I'm eating cheese curds as we speak. Now, Ellie's probably saying, "Is it squeaky? Are they squeaky? Got to have squeaky cheese." Some hellos here, Carmen. I missed it. What city do they live in? Oh, go ahead. And what city do you live in, guys? I know, but I want to make sure.
We live in Essen. So it's 2.5 hours north of Frankfurt, or a half an hour from Dusseldorf. Right in the northwest corner.
I really want to check out Essen. I see the video that you made and everything. Oh, by the way, in your videos, I think it's an excellent touch how you have your keys and you're walking out the front door.
Oh,
whose idea was that?
I don't know.
Probably a mix. I mean, we also watch lots of different traveling channels and stuff, and I'm getting more and more into videography and production stuff in general. So
your setup is whoa. I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, I try to watch what I can and try to incorporate it into it, make everything look a little more high quality.
Right.
Some days it works, some days it doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, y'all doing a great job for sure. I tell you what, I have a lot to learn. I just learned how to. Let me see. In June of 2019, I learned how to edit. Okay. But before I started in February 2019, so it's gonna be 2 years I've been doing this now. And I didn't know what I was doing. I was out there just going around going, here I am. Oh, hang on a second, come with me. And I just didn't know what to do. Then finally, I'm like, you know what? I got to figure out how to edit this stuff. So I found my first one. I found a free one on my phone, and I started practicing with I call my junk videos I want to use. No, this is a dud. This is a dud. This is a dud. Okay, let me edit this. Crop this. Oh, this is fun actually. Oh, let me put music to it, and I do all this and that, and then I learned how to. That was my first learning experience, and that video has more hits than any video I ever made. And that was my very first one. It was my practice one. Yeah, it might have changed now. I think I have other videos that went over it, but it was almost 2000, I guess. So it's a learning process. It's definitely a learning process, as we all know. Cheese in Europe, and Arno's laughing here. Yeah, oh yes, I love the Germany delis over there, don't you?
Yeah.
And this brings up, I have a slew of questions. I got them all written down here and all that good stuff, but I'm not going to ask every one of them. Don't worry. I have a question for you. Okay, you have all the delis and bakeries over there, all the ice cafes. How do you do it? How can you walk by one without stopping in there? But I know you stop in there.
I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe what holds me back is I try and be more frugal so I can like save my money for traveling. But like ice cream is like the one thing that like
Yeah.
I will like definitely splurge on.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
We don't really walk around Essen too much anymore, like just because we've kind of seen it all, you know. But that's also why like a lot of our videos, like we always stop at an ice cream place because like even if the ice cream isn't always so different, like it's kind of a nice way to treat ourselves and make the day a little bit more special, right? So.
And that's an excellent touch in your videos too. I mean, that's really cool. I mean, you know, what ice cream are we gonna get this time? You know, have different ones. Mine will be all spaghetti ice probably, but now I try other ice creams. I definitely do, but 98.6 of the times, it's spaghetti ice.
Yeah, I try to do different stuff too, but
right. Now this brings up the question that I really, really wanted to ask you. Before I divulge what it is, let me explain a little bit. I've been wanting to try a certain delicacy over in Germany for a long time, and I keep chickening out. Okay. One of your videos is, and a promise to my German friend is going to get me over the hump. I have never tried Met in my life. I've been close. I had it in front of me, and I was like, nope, I just can't do it, and everything. And then I saw your video, and you're like, you're like, oh yeah. So first of all, explain to everybody here what is Met, and what is your take on Met. Go for it.
Well, so yeah, if you don't know, Met is basically, but traditionally it's ground pork. I mean, that's what it is. And for the most part, delis and meat counters will grind their own seasoning. Like even like I've heard different grocery stores like Reva and Lidl will have their own like takes on the seasoning, but that's basically what it is, a seasoned ground pork. And traditionally they put it on small little breads with some slices of onions. Ellie and I really just like raw onions though, so we skip that step. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. For me, I understand the nervousness. I was also scared the first time so I do, well, soon it'll be ending, but I work in chemistry doing research in labs and stuff at a local university. And our first like party when I started over there, they said they're bringing it in, and I had to like convince myself that it wasn't raw, that it must be like, you know, like salami is treated and stuff, you know. And it wasn't until like a year later when they were telling another foreign person that just started what it was that I was like, wait, so are you serious? There's literally no cooking, no treatment at all. They're like, no, it's just. And I don't think I could have taken that first bite that first day, because like even the first bite that I was kind of like nauseous a little bit, like just freaking out, but it does taste good. It tastes like salami, you know?
Really?
Yeah, it really kind of does. It's just not so solid, right? But it doesn't, and maybe it helps that it's pork. I don't know. Like, I mean, you know, you go by a grocery store and buy like ground beef, and it's kind of got this like irony, meaty, bloody smell to it. Met doesn't have that. Like it really doesn't have any smell, and the seasoning just makes it good.
Like, I think if you're like fine with sushi, you'll be fine with it. And like the way I look at it is that there's a billion people who like eat this all the time, and it's like a delicacy, and they don't die. So
let's try it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not for everyone. There are plenty of Germans I know who don't want to eat it or don't like it. I mean, there's like a taste factor to it too. You just might not like it.
Wow. Well, I am definitely going to do it. I'm gonna let myself do it. I cracked myself up. No, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna make a video out of it and everything. So I have proof that I'm eating this thing called Met for sure. You know, folks out there in the chat and people watching this replay later, the video I'm talking about is do Germans eat this for breakfast? It's a video I think is about 10 minutes long, and it is really neat. And you can watch Ellie and Lucas eat this thing called Met. I'm so glad we met. Oh, I need to stop. I need to stop. Good deal. All right. Don't worry, Seth. I'm sorry. The story about that. By the way, guys, this is Seth, not Sean or Sean. Okay, it's Seth. He's Seth. Somehow, when I made his thumbnail, I put Sean there or something, or Seth or something, or Sean, whatever. Anyways, and then I saw it. I'm like, oh my goodness, I hope you didn't notice. Next thing you know, oh, my name's Seth. I'm like, I'm sorry. Couldn't be light. But it is Seth for sure. Okay, Troy. Troy's. What region or area are you two located in Germany?
We are located like 2.5 hours north of Frankfurt. It's called the Nordrhein-Westphalia region. So that's our state, and it's really close to Hessen and, I don't even know what else borders us. The Saarlands.
Yeah, I think the Saarlands are part of it. Are they not?
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I need a map.
If you know where it's Cologne and or Cologne, Dusseldorf are all
I've been Dusseldorf and Cologne.
Yeah.
Essen. Is it Essen or Essen?
Essen.
Essen. Okay, Essen. Now I just saw that rock. Ellie, do this real quick.
What?
Which,
Oh.
there, Lucas, you did it outstanding. Look at that. Awesome stuff. Guys, there's a video out there. Now, this is classy. Okay, we all have our proposals and everything, but Luke did it in Garmisch, one of my favorite places in the world. There's a video on that too. I think there's like 2 or 3 videos you did in Garmisch, but I think it's the second one. I have to look again, but it's one of the videos where Lucas proposes and everything. And I didn't notice that rock until I saw it go across. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, I was like, man, Lucas did it right. Good deal. And Lucas, what did she say? What did Ellie say?
Well, first she stared at me, saying nothing for like 10 seconds, and the only thing that like was not ideal about the situation was we were on a bridge that was part of apparently a very well-written bike trail. So like when we got there, it looked empty, and then I set up the camera and was all set to go, and then waited probably like 5 minutes for bikers to stop going by, and all I could think was, holy crap, I'm going to get run over. And finally there was like a point when there was nobody, so I just did it like really quick, and she just like stared down at me, which usually would be fine. I would have like stayed there for like, ever, no big deal, but I was so worried I was going to get run over. I finally just had to be like, okay, please say something before I die.
That's funny. Do you remember exactly what we're at in Garmisch that took place?
I don't know.
I was trying to rewind and figure out, okay, where exactly is it? I'm trying to.
It's like right by the ski jump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's several bridges over the Partnach River, and it was one of those.
Yeah.
It's like right by a railroad track too. So they're like this.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay. So you passed the parking lot to the stadium on the right. Does it keep going that? Okay. Yeah. Wow. All right.
Yeah. If you go like from the big parking lot, like directly like through the whole like ski jump complex, and then there's like another road that eventually leads to the Partnach Gorge and everything. Yeah, you just, instead of going towards the gorge, you just turn around like 180 and walk down the cement trail there. It's like the very first wooden bridge. It kind of looks like a hut,
right?
Like one of those old like train huts that trains used to go through and stuff. So it's pretty close actually to the ski jump.
That's awesome. I love that gorge too. That gorge is beautiful.
Yeah, we were surprised. We like did a decent amount of research before we went there, and I mean I was like, yeah, okay, it's a gorge, whatever. But I was just thinking we were going to be walking around this like gentle, like streaming river, No, it's like a powerful.
I have been there several times, and let me see, 2 times. I love taking people to Germany who's never been before, and I like to go back and say, hey, check this out. I hit my head on the rock. Oh, it almost knocked me out. Seriously, I mean, I hit it and I saw stars. I mean, it was
really like short.
Oh, it was awful. But I've done so I took two different videos. My first one when I took my kids, and that was before my YouTube days, but I just posted a couple years ago. And then I did one last year when I took a buddy of mine as well. Now you were staying downtown on the Park and Christian side, right? So were you walking? You're walking back to where you were staying?
Yeah. Yep.
That's a nice area.
It is. It was so gorgeous.
Now all this stuff, all this marriage talk and everything. There's a question that came up here. Let's see what Tommy has to say. Everyone wants to know, when's the wedding and are we all invited? That is perfect timing. I didn't see this until I clicked it. It's like, whoa. That's pretty cool. Well, not to put you on the spot. Not to put you on the spot.
Okay.
It's okay.
No, we wanted to plan our wedding like as close to the date of our engagement as we could, like to have it on the same date. But because of COVID, we decided we'd push it a year back because we wanted to have it in the US. So we're going to have our wedding September 17th of 2022. Sorry.
Wow. That's
I'm
awesome.
sure you can all come if you want.
Cool deal. Wisconsin.
Yeah, pay for the fines that we get charged, but
It'll be in Wisconsin.
That's awesome. That is very awesome. Now, are you a Bucky Badger?
Well,
I mean, sure, but we're not very into sports, I guess, overall. Obviously, we love the Packers. You can't not.
Oh, okay. Right there, right there in the Bay. Absolutely. Now, let's talk about this here real quick while I'm thinking about it, because it's like, ooh, I got a million questions. I can't have a million. Now, people ask me. Now, I know Ellie. You're working on your master's degree, correct? Everything. So, and do you also teach? Are you in the school system there?
I've been like I had to do a practicum, so like somewhat student teaching or like, but yeah, where you're just kind of observing. But I instead like went to full teach. Like I just taught while I was supposed to be observing because like I technically have my teaching license from the U.S. already, but so I just taught and. Otherwise, no, I'm not teaching. It would be cool, but I just don't think I have the time for that. It would be really nice to get in the system, but I was tutoring a bit, but outside of that, not really.
Okay. I did like your interaction video when you went in. You're asking German students questions. I think it was sixth grade, maybe middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I like interaction stuff. Like that. That's pretty cool.
They were fun. I love kids.
Me too. Absolutely. And Lucas, people's been asking me because I've been promoting y'all for not only this week, but I'm like, hey guys, check out Ellie and Lucas. I've been doing that ever since I found you. I'm confused on. Now you work in a university. Are you? What is your what are you a teacher, professor, or what do you do?
So right now, or like the last 2 years that we've been here, I've been an organic chemist at the University of Bochum.
Wow.
And like prior to that, before we came here, I graduated with a degree in biochemistry, where I used to do research there as well. So that's like mainly what I've been doing. I also have like backgrounds in like IT and software development, and I'm like a jack of all trades, somewhat.
There you go.
Do a lot of different things, and yeah. But for the last few years, I've mainly been in chemistry.
That's wonderful. I used to work in a research area. Excuse me. I used to do lab safety. I'm a lab safety guy. Don't recap your needles. Don't put anything in the lab. You know what I mean? I was that guy.
Yeah, I avoid that guy.
All right, hazmat, everything. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love research, R&D, research development, and it's just it was really neat. That was my let's see. I spent 7 years in that department. Working with the VA, Veterans Administration, and it was awesome. Of course, I and all the protocols, all the protocols for what not to do. Of course, human and stuff, all different types of research. Yeah, pretty cool. I can talk for hours on this. Anyways, so that's really cool. So you're a lab chemist?
Yeah, yep, I synthesize various things. Yeah, that could explain it, but most people just kind of go blank faced on me. So
Right. I was like, okay, I have to look this up. That's awesome. Well, now it's clarified because people have been asking me, is he a professor? I'm like, I don't know, but I'll find out. Everything, and even in lives, I said stuff. I'm like, you know what? I don't know, but I will ask him. I will ask him when I finally get him up there. So here it is. All right, the Kokum Vine Fest is great. Okay, now have you ever been there, guys, to the Vine Fest?
mm-hmm. Oh, we should go.
Should.
For sure.
NDT show. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Glad you're here. I watched your video on Mountain Dew. He was trying watermelon Mountain Dew yesterday. That was cool. Close early when I see you. Okay. Roman and Gothic churches. A lot of those over there. And what's that one video you're walking in a cathedral? Which one?
Oh boy.
Was it the king never got to see a castle? What? No.
That sounds.
That could have been it. Just beautiful. I love walking in the cathedrals over there.
That would have been
I think of one that we were allowed to film in.
the Marienburg one. I mean, I find a lot of castles have like their little like church rooms, so it might have been one of those, but I don't know.
Right. Maybe it was a Pfaffendorf. The Pfaffendorf? I might be saying that wrong. Pfaffendorf? Yeah, Pfaffendorf. Let's see, P-A-F-F.
That one. That was raining.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh no, I can't think of what ones it could have been. It stinks because so many of the castles we couldn't actually video or like take photos inside,
Right.
So
Now look at here. Which castle? Shelley's asking, which castle has the best view?
So I really like the Hohenzollern Castle's view, just because you get a full 360 view walking around the entire like ramparts or bastions of the castle, and it's on a huge hill, so like you just get the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it definitely has one of the cooler views, for sure.
Yeah, that's on my list to go. I haven't been to that one. I want to go there. I got a friend of mine. His last name's Hohen, and somehow he, I guess his ancestors are from that area or something. And he hadn't been to Germany yet, and he wants me to take him. So perfect excuse to get to Deutschland.
Yeah.
Hey, doing great. Okay, Berg Eltz. Yeah, I love that castle. Oh, how about the Ellsberg Castle? Have you been there?
I don't know where that one is.
Add it to our list.
We can add it to our list.
I'm writing that down. See, I'm gonna check that out here. Ellsberg. You know, one another cheeseburger.
Oh, she turned off.
All right, our friend Blaine here, Rayleigh Creative Channel, partner channel. That's what I'm trying to get out. He's putting out Ellie and Lucas's link. So if you have not checked out their YouTube channel, perfect opportunity. Make sure you go down there and click that link. And of course, make that red thing that starts with an S turn gray, and you will not be disappointed. Mark my words. You will love their channel. So check them out. Eltz, got the Eltz Castle. I meant World Citizen. Ugh. There you go. Got some pillows there. Yeah, Wisconsinite is a new construction department. Yeah, the German. That's so early or so young compared to all the other castles in Germany. And I've been to Wisconsinite probably. I was just counting the other day, at least 13 times. Taking people. People want to go to Germany. Any excuse to get to Germany, I'll go there. And of course, I got to. Can you take me to the? Absolutely, I'll take you there. So just being in Germany, I'm good. So absolutely, but I'm going to definitely venture out and see more. Okay, here's a good question. So Seth is asking, why are you guys in Germany? How did you get here?
Well, we arrived on a plane and no.
I swam to Germany. That's a good idea. I'll be there in a couple of years.
I wonder how long that'd take.
Oh boy.
No, so after graduating college, because we went to the same college, I wanted to live abroad for a year, and I thought, well, it'd be a perfect time to get my master's, and I thought I could do that in a year. Well, no. And then I asked Lucas if he'd go, and I kept having to try and convince him, and he didn't want to talk about it, and finally he was able to find a job and a way to get money, and so he had a position when he arrived, and then we decided that, okay, well, we're going to move to Germany for me to get my master's, and it's now turned into 3 years. But I really just wanted to better my German language, which I definitely think I've done, and I still want to make it even better. Thank you.
That is really cool. That goes on Troy's question too. What'd you do to Germany? So we got 2 questions answered in one stone there. That's awesome. And let's see. Oh, well, there we go, Carmen.
3. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the smell of bakeries.
Oh my goodness, I just love the bakeries, and I think I can't pass one. Let me see what it tastes like.
But I mean, I think that's fine because living in the States, you don't have that all the time, and maybe we're more adjusted to it because it's available, But I think if I would come from Germany after living there for 20 years, I'd be all of the bread.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love stopping by all the different cafe, of course, ice cafes. Got to do. I think I've been at every ice cafe in Bavaria and Berlin. Bavaria to Berlin. It's good stuff. Berlin has some good ones too. That is fine. Now, guys, out there in the chat. Now, as you can see, the chat is full. I'm answering as fast as I can. So just hang on to your socks. We will get them. But we're doing this as we're interviewing this fine couple here, so it's good. So Met, we're talking about Met. Met is fine. I can't wait. I'm telling you guys, that video, y'all sealed the deal.
Good.
If they can do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure it's filmed too. Man, so let's see. V Gates, Vera, she's in Schweinfurt. Schweinfurt's where I live. Spent 2 years of my life there in Schweinfurt, Germany. Schweinfurt, Deutschland. Oh, I love that place. Have you been to Schweinfurt yet, guys?
Mm-hmm.
It's up near Bamberg. Bamberg's awesome place too. It's probably 30 k's from Bamberg. Schweinfurt is, and of course, I was in the army there. The army's gone now from Bamberg and Schweinfurt. They turned it back over to the German government there. I guess sick from undercooked pork as a kid. I don't think it should be an issue these days, but still wouldn't eat raw pork. Okay, Carmen. Make sure you check out that video. That might change your mind. No, it probably won't. With that there. Let's see. I've only just seen you live now. Good. All right, Vera. Glad you're here. Make sure you check out Ellie and Lucas. She's saying, hi, everybody. Tommy, Carmen, I'm with you. The texture would turn me on the Met. Tommy, I'm going to challenge you. I love my challenges. To eat Met. Maybe you could eat Met with me. But let's figure it out here. Okay, Carmen says, my husband would like to know if you two play board games. Essen is known for board games.
Yeah, we play some board games. I mean, we like to play chess pretty often. What's the other one?
Backgammon.
Backgammon. But also Essen usually every year has they call it the Spieltag or the Spiel.
Messe.
Yeah, Spielmesse, where it's a 3-day convention just on the street from us, and they sell all kinds of games. And so we usually like to go check that out when COVID isn't stopping.
Oh, I'd be so glad when this is over. I tell you, when this is over, airports are going to be packed. I mean, it's going to be really packed. I'm sure you notice the difference. Obviously, like difference in the amount of tourists that are over there right now, and people that actually live there.
Yeah.
And as far as people, the people.
Yeah.
Here's a fact here. Hohenzollern was the last emperor. Oh, I didn't realize that. Before I go there, I'm going to do just that. I'm going to look at the history more. That's what I'm finding. I'm checking. I'm a reader. I love to read, so I want to read up on it, and then when I get there, it's like, oh, you sort of enjoy it better.
Yeah.
And you still, no matter how much you read, you go there and you look at everything, and you come back and you read some more, and like, I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah.
I was right there.
That's really true.
Josh, glad you're here. Now, here's a question for you guys. Do you speak German? Wasn't it hard to learn?
Well, I started learning in 2010 in high school. And I never thought the articles would be important, like der, die, or das. So I was just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Because in English, all you have is the. And so I never learned the articles. I just learned the words. And I can definitely see it when I speak. I'm not confident of the articles. But otherwise, I have like a C2, or no, I have a C1, and I'm enrolled in a C2 course, so like the German equivalent. Yep.
Ellie can definitely speak German.
Yeah.
The short answer. I can get enough to get by. I'm probably kind of like you, Jerry.
All right.
I can order food. I can get around if I need to. And I can like read a good amount of stuff, but I definitely get lost when when I have to like speak to people. It's like all the words just disappear from my head, but I'm learning slowly.
I can relate. but that old saying, practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah.
Seth here, he says, I'm in a master's program in history and economics. Definitely not a year. Ha ha. Good deal. Yeah. He's working on his master's as well. So cool. Isn't that raw pork? Yeah. Oh yeah. It's raw, but I did some reading on that too. It's dangerous here in the States. Don't eat raw pork in the States. But something over there, I guess, is fresh off the pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
My
believe
understanding is they breed these pigs like very like specifically for meat, and like they're washed so closely that they basically don't have a chance to get parasites. And also like a big thing with meat is when you buy it from stores, you have to eat it like that day, which I think we say in our video. So like whenever if you do have meat and you don't finish all that day, everybody here cooks it the next day. So everyone is still kind of careful. It's just like kind of like sushi, right? You prepare it fresh and you eat it fresh.
You eat it fresh. Yeah. You say fresh? Fresh? Yeah. Same with Weisswurst. Have y'all had the Weisswurst yet?
I mean, like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's made fresh?
Oh, yeah. And before it was like you got to eat it before noon, otherwise all the bacteria get in it. It's good stuff. Oh, I love Weisswurst. I love any kind of wurst. In the worst way.
The first.
I hear my daughter. That's a dad joke. Yeah. The Army's gone to Schweibert. Ms. Blueberry Vera, she's in Schweibert. I have a lot of friends, German friends in Schweibert. They missed the Army being there, and that's where I was stationed. It's very good. Schweibert is a very special place to me. Between that and of course Garments, but especially Schweibert, because I live there, and it's like I'm going back. Oh wow, okay, I used to go here, there, and there. It's really neat. But I all over Germany, I just love the culture over there. I love the people. People are different over there. Germans, they're very upfront. And some people are like, well, that's rude. No, it's not rude. It's just their personality. They're not being rude. They're just upfront, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I actually love that. Of course, I love the food. And you know what I'm going to say next? I absolutely love the spaghetti ice. Yeah? Yeah. No tips if you eat it the same day. Okay, like we were saying there. Danny just woke up. Another partner channel here. He just woke up. How's it going, Danny? Danny's a outstanding guy. He has a family channel. over here in the U.S. And there's Blaine saying hello. And Blaine, thanks a lot again for putting Ellie Lucas's link in there. That is awesome, guys. If you had not had a chance to hit up their channel, make sure you do it. If you like it, I'm not one of those to say just to subscribe, do subscribe. Don't do that. Check them out, and then if you like them, absolutely do it. But take it from me, like I said before, you will like them. Absolutely. Got some hellos. Sometimes I miss my job. Yeah, she worked at the Vera, Ms. Blueberry. She worked at the post there. I was blessed enough to go to the closing ceremony back in 2014 when they closed the post that I was on, the Army Concern, they call it. There were two. There were Leeward Barracks and Con Barracks, and so it was awesome to be there. In fact, I coordinated a group. I had 400-something people in my Facebook group, and out of the 400-something people, 196 people showed up. So I was like, "Whoa, I'm a one-man show. Wait a minute!" But yeah, they showed up. I had everything organized, helping organize hotels and whatnot. What to say? Long story short, we got a hold of family members of Leeward Barracks. Like Leeward Barracks was named after Lieutenant Colonel Leeward. He died over in D-Day, and Con Barracks was Lieutenant Orville Con, which also died just outside a place called Con, France, but he was in part of D-Day. So I got a hold of their relatives so they could be there at this closing ceremony. That was so cool. And for about a year talking to them, trying to get everybody, coordinated together, I contacted the commander over there who's in charge of the closing, let them know, say, hey, I contacted family members of the concerns here and the military base. And they're like, wow, we're cool. We'll get everything all set up and everything. And we did. And I just happen to remember, I hate that word I just happen to remember in the headquarters building, there were portraits. This is really cool. I got to say about this. There were portraits of Lieutenant Colonel Leeward and Lieutenant Orville Con up in headquarters. And I was on the phone with the commander one day, and I said, because we're organizing, and I said, hey, by any chance, now this is years ago, but I remember in headquarters they had the big oil painting portraits of Con and Leeward. Are they still there? He goes, yes, it is still there. I said, wow. I was trying to get him to get the idea of doing it. I said, man, wouldn't that be cool to present that to the families? Darren, yes, it would. And so that happened. So and when the day came in 2014, September 19th, 2014, watched the flag go down for the last time. They had the big ceremony. They had us all set up in front. I was weird because there were generals behind me. I'm like, there's generals behind me, and I'm sitting up front. I'm just a guy who loved my time in Germany. But it was really neat. I made a video of that. That's before my YouTube days, so it is on my YouTube channel. But I just put it together, and it's really neat to see. But
That's cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. I can talk years off of that for days on that one, but that's just the gist of it.
That's super awesome.
Dutch Gamer saying German is hard to learn. Now, do you find it hard to learn or easy to learn? I'll start with you, Ellie, first.
Well, I don't know. I think at first for me it was hard because I didn't really know how to go about learning a foreign language. And it was especially hard. I would directly translate it. And so how I'd speak an English sentence, I'd try and just replace every word in German. And that's not how it goes. You have to move everything around. And yeah, so it was hard in the beginning. But I mean, if you're willing, I was motivated because my, I can't think of the English word. My great-grandparents were German, and so that's why I wanted to learn the language. And so that was a big motivation for me, plus the fact that I could study here. So I think it also depends on your motivation.
Sure, and that is very true. Absolutely. So Lucas, now we sort of discuss where we're at. But what you do know, did you find it easy, or did you struggle with it, or you just over time, or is it coming to you, or how does that work for you?
So I mean, when I was in high school, I learned a bit of French. So like, I have experience learning some foreign languages, which I think kind of helped give me like the idea of how to like approach a new language. And for like the first year that we lived here, I tried to learn through a book, which the first half of the book was in English, teaching German, and then the second half they just switched to full German. Yeah. I don't have the Berlitz one, but yeah. So I tried to learn that way, and from there, I pretty much just tried learning from like my coworkers. I don't think it's impossible. I think it'd be much more difficult to learn like an Asian language,
Yeah.
right? Because
Right.
I always think, at least like with German, I know the alphabet, right? Like
Exactly.
learn some different words. So I don't think it's super difficult, but I can see where it is. It definitely has some strange rules sometimes.
Yeah, and you know, like Ellie was talking about, like all the the different does and D and it's like I got to be there for a while to do that. Now,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just based on what I see in the videos and everything. You've been there about 3 years. I understand that correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty soon, 3 actually. Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. Super. Das ist
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, Ann's asking over in Germany. Have you ever talked about spaghetti eyes? Yes, I've touched on it. But I'll definitely touch it up here and there because that's all I think about is spaghetti eyes. Oh, that's all I need in life is spaghetti eyes. I need more than a lot of spaghetti eyes, but spaghetti eyes is one of them for sure. It has a lot. Yeah. Blaine knows me. All right. Dutch asking, in Holland we learned meat, especially pork and chicken, needs to be cooked thoroughly. Yeah, same here in the States for sure. But the Germans, they got it down pat. So well, I'm gonna trust it when I get there. Yeah, as soon as I said it, I'm like, ooh, did I really say that? I'm gonna do it. And like I said, Ellie Lucas video that put me off the edge. I'm gonna do it. Vice versa is cook so it lasts. Yes. Now I know, like in the old days, like before noon, something like that. If you don't eat it before noon, the bacteria will get to it. Whatever. Yeah, you don't want that for sure. Hey, Marielle Dillon, glad you're here today. Awesome possum. Glad you were here. Got some hellos here. Got a lot of people coming in here. That's awesome. Let's see here. The dental clinic. Yeah, the dental clinic, and also my building 202, right next to it, Vera. It's all gone. Leonard Barracks, when I was talking about where I was stationed in Schweinfurt, they're turning it into a German university there. And they're keeping the buildings, they're keeping half of the buildings. So if you're looking at it on the left, they're all keeping, they're going to, like remodel those buildings. Well, on the right, they totally tore all that down. Well, not from the old main gate. There's one building there left. They're going to keep that one, but there's like 1, 2, 3, like 5 or 6 buildings to the right that they all tore down. That was one of those buildings, and that was hard to see. It's like, wow, I spent I lived there. So I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But now it's in fact, I can't wait to go back and see what it looks like today. Last time I saw it in person, I think they had 4 stories done. I guess in German it would be 3, but it looked like they had 4 stories completed. I did see somebody. There was an American over there that took a video of it, and I saw a little bit of it. I kept rewinding, and it's looking good. And that was about 2 months ago. But I can't wait to go back myself, and see it in person for sure. Klaus saying hello. Hello. B. Gates, glad you are here. Thanks so much. Yeah, I like the penguins. I love the penguins. Dust camera. Do you go to the theater, or do you skip it? Those moving into Germany. This for me is a reason not to watch German TV, for example.
We've been to the theaters a few times. At least like the theater we have in Essen sometimes has the I don't know what they call it. Yeah, like the original shot film. So in English, we've watched a couple movies. We also have gone there and watched 1 or 2 in like the German dub versions as well, which I think we just watched one. It was The Incredibles 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
The second Incredibles one, which I understood none of it, but at least it's kind of cartoony and funny, so you can kind of pick it up, right? Like at least I know when something funny happened.
I mean, I also think like I don't know. I used to like want to watch movies in German to like better my German.
Right.
But I mean, ever since that, like I've had conversations with friends and other people, and everyone agrees that like dubbed versions they just aren't the same. And it's true, like you miss like the voice of the original characters. And so yeah. I used to watch a lot of dubbed versions to try and better my German, and I've since fell out of that, and I should probably get back into it.
Yeah, we used to watch them in German, and then I would get the English subtitles. That was like the compromise. Like, okay, fine, you can have English subtitles.
That's cool. Yeah. On this side over here, like I said earlier, I'm watching YouTube videos. I tend to go to German YouTubers too, and I'm sitting there like pausing it. Thank God for the pause. Go to my Google Translate or whatever, and then go back and listen. I'm like, okay, she's using the duh, der, d.
Yeah.
Whoa, it blows my mind. I don't know if you saw that last week when I interviewed Passport 2. Awesome channel, by the way. Have you heard of Passport 2?
I feel like I've heard of them, but I don't. There's like so many people we've watched. It's hard to keep them straight.
I know. They live near Rhine, Maine. Rhine, Maine, up there. She's a speech pathologist, and he's working from home doing some stuff here. But anyways, before COVID, he was going to German language school 4 hours a day. So, I mean, it's like, whoa. I mean, wait, 4 hours a day. No wonder. I mean, but this guy, he's awesome. His name's Donnie. If you get a chance, check out my last video, or last week's. And I think a little bit over 500. Yeah, a bunch of people watched it. A little bit of, but anyways, but we talk about that a little bit. But he has videos in German where he's speaking the German language and whatnot. But it's cool, and his wife's learning. So absolutely. Sometimes I'm going to eat in the German bakery and Roar. Oh, Roar! I know Roar. Vera, I can't wait to get back there. Oh my goodness, get back to Schweinfurt and eat in the Brauhaus. Oh, and of course spaghetti ice shop. I like there's a restaurant in Schweinfurt, guys. If you ever get to Schweinfurt, it's called Apostos. It's right in the basement of the Wright House. It's a Italian/German restaurant. It is really good. Do you like Italian food?
Yeah.
It was definitely a mixture. You got German food and of course whatever you want. But that's one of my favorite restaurants in Schweinfurt. One of my favorite, because I have a lot of. This is my favorite because I'm eating it now. This is my favorite. That's good stuff. Honestly, and here in Germany, we have very strict rules for fresh Hackfleisch. Oh, aka minced pork. Thanks for that AK in there. It's only allowed to serve on the same day it's produced, only pre-pack and store longer, but not good for med. Okay. Now, have you ever had minced pork? Hackfleisch?
I don't. I mean, we buy Hackfleisch, but to just make it for like burgers, like. So, I don't know. Yes, so I guess we buy that regularly, like when we go to the store. Except for we buy like the mixed version. Long story. Anyways, yeah.
I remember I like going to. I love walking around German grocery stores and everything. I like grocery shopping. I just do. I don't know why. I like the grocery shop. My wife loves that. I love to grocery shop, but I love going to the grocery stores in Germany. Look around, look at all this stuff, and I like going. Oh, let's try this. Let's try that. I like to try stuff as long as
it's cooked.
Right. That's why it's so hard for the Met, but it's coming. It's coming. Oh my goodness. Thomas says, other than Senatori, have you all been able to travel outside of Germany much? Noticing you're planning to do more once of the
It is in our plan to do more stuff once Germany opens up. Like, it would be super cool if we could make it to every country in the world, like in our lifetime, not like in the next 2 years. But for our YouTube channel, I think we've just done Santorini and Italy. I mean, we've been to Italy, but we never filmed that. So, I mean, we've been to a few places, and that's why we were so interested in moving to Germany, because we thought, oh, we could visit like so many other countries because they're really close. But we've only been to Portugal for like 10 hours on a layover.
That counts, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I made Lucas and his mom go out and see the city with me, and I think they were all really tired, but I was really excited. We went to Cinque Terre in Italy. We went somewhere else in Italy. Oh, I went to Amalfi with one of my friends, and we've been to Greece, Santorini, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
The OA Greece, right? OIA Greece?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's called Ia.
Yeah, okay. Woo, I messed that one up. Don't tell nobody.
So, I mean, really, those cities were only on one island, and I'd really like to go back to and see like the Acropolis and more of the historic monuments the next time.
You did a video actually, like 10 tips or something for visiting Greece. Yeah. Yeah. So guys,
Bring your sunscreen.
I'm sorry?
Bring your sunscreen.
Oh, right. I heard about that. Guys out there in the chat, listen. Not only do they have, of course, Deutschland videos, but they also have videos of other places too. And Greece is one of them. Of course, Rome and all. I remember that Rome one too. But check out their 10 tips for Greece travel. Is that what 10 tips of 10 travel tips of Greece?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Check that one out too. So they expand. Shelly, I've been to 2 castles, Cinderella's and Coral Castle in Homestead, Florida. There you go. Yeah, Shelly, I'm telling you, once you go to Germany and you see some of these castles, I've been to a lot of castles in Germany, but I haven't been near as enough as Ellie and Lucas, and it is. I have it in my realms of places to go. See all these castles, and I'm going to spend the night in the castle and all that stuff too. That's gonna be really cool. I'm going to wait for my, when my wife goes, for that one for sure. But okay, everybody, they say movie is the best way to learn a language if you know the movie. That's very true, Eric. Absolutely. I watched Rambo in German. I couldn't sleep one night, and I was in a hotel in Germany, and I'm like, is this Rambo in Germany? So I'm sitting down watching Rambo in German. What are they saying? And then I know the movie, and I'm like, wow, I was picking up stuff watching Rambo. It's Rambo 2, actually. That was a long time ago. Got some hellos there. Carmen says, I love dubstep. Watch it all the time. Netflix is great for that. I am one American that appreciates the Germany dubs. Hey, that I as well, for sure. Thanks, Carmen. See, I'm going to head out. Very nice. Oh, okay. All right. Blaine's exit comment here. I'm going to head out. Very nice to meet Ellie and Lucas. Make sure you check them out. Blaine, thank you, sir, so much for putting out their links so folks can get to them and check them out. And of course, I'm going to continue to promote this channel because I love this channel, and to get it out there for them. So Blaine, thank you, sir, for doing that. I think watching YouTube in German can help learn it. Yes, absolutely. I got a slew of my playlists just going through. Now, half the time I'm like this. I don't know, but I really try to be intentional and try to pick up as much as I can because I love the German language. It's a beautiful language. It really is, and of course, I got my books, I got my things. I'm trying, but I feel that I need to get there. I need to be there and work it, and get out there. Because when I'm there for 2 weeks, right? Like I was saying, it just comes out. It's like, where did that come from? How did I know that? Or what did I just say? One of those things. Oh, and when I come back to the States, even if it's only for 2 weeks, I got to watch myself because I'll be in a store and I'm like, Dunkerson. I mean, it's kind of weird like that.
Yeah, when we were in Italy, that was always my first like instinct was to respond or talk to people in German. Like, I guess just because just like I'm in a foreign country and this is the foreign language that I have. So like that's what I was always doing. I was always like, I need to stop that because at best everyone here knows English.
Right?
Like one country where I should be okay.
I am planning to. I don't know when I say planning, it's not in stone yet. But I've never been to Italy yet. I have this. I don't want to say obsession, but I have an obsession for Germany. I keep going to Germany. Yeah. I go to Germany. I go to different places, different countries around there. But I'm like, okay, I'm glad I saw this, but let's go back to Germany. I want to go back to Germany. It's kind of hard to explain. I haven't been to Hawaii yet, and that's my birthplace. I was there for 9 months. Now, all my folks are from Florida, but my dad was in the military, and that's where I was born, and that's where my mom and dad said that I'm their little pineapple. But yeah, I could be going to Hawaii, but I keep going to Germany. I was like, Hawaii, Germany, spaghetti ice bitter. And then it's funny when I get there, the Germans, they're like, oh, you come here? Why? You don't understand. You do not understand. That's like living near like Disney World. Okay, like 2 hours away from Disney World or less, and everything. I didn't go to Disney World all the time, but people that live in England or the people that live in different countries or Washington State, they're there twice a year. It's like, wow, but it's sort of, you get my drift, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Even as a kid, I hated dubbing in another language, even though I didn't speak English. I actually was forced to learn some English because of it. Well, more American than British. Yeah, Dutch is in Holland, obviously. Newsflash! Newsflash! Oh, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. All right. Hey, girls, all family. Oh, just saying hellos here. Okay, take care. Oh, got some goodbyes here. This is awesome stuff. Got some. I think half of it is ground meat. Yes. Yeah. Is it? I guess more pork, or is it beef?
So Rindfleisch is ground beef. Hackfleisch is ground pork, and it can have beef in it. Yes, as far as I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm not German either, so I could be wrong.
By the way, we usually buy the mixture because it's cheaper. I think like last week was the first time in the 3 years we've lived here that we bought pure ground beef because it was on like a really good sale.
Oh yeah, hey, that'll work. They got to catch the sales. Now, do you go to? Let me see. Do you have a Norma grocery store there?
Hmm.
Or
I've heard of it.
right, or an Aldi?
Yeah, so we usually go our shopping schedule is always we go to Aldi first, buy everything that we can there, and then whatever we can't get there, we go to Reva or Edeka. We like try to think of those two as the more like premium stores because they tend to have a little more like, I don't want to say exotic, but like, more of like the
Quality.
Yeah, spices and things that you don't get for cheap usually.
So would you say that's your favorite supermarket in Germany?
Aldi?
Uh-huh.
Edeka.
Or what? Oh, Edeka.
Yeah, I think we like Edeka because they have the most stuff. But like, I do like Aldi a lot more now that we lived here. Like where I grew up in Wisconsin, we had an Aldi's, but it was always kind of run downish. So I always thought of Aldi's as like the cheap place and
Like worse than Walmart?
yeah, kind of like low quality. But since living here, like I consider it a lot more normal now. Like it's affordable. The food is all still good. Like it's almost not different, right? If I could buy everything there, I would.
Well, there you go.
It's a weird difference.
Now, how's the weather right now where you're at?
It's okay. Like 4 degrees Celsius.
40.
Yeah.
So that's what? That's about 35 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
It's supposed to
high
snow.
30s.
So yeah, it's like mid to low.
Okay, got my conversion calculator in my head, trying to. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. Mary Ellen says here in Connecticut, it's 27 and windy here. That's yeah, that wind anywhere. That is definitely that's where oh, they're talking among themselves there. Yeah. Oh, here you go. Have you, Ellie, and Lucas been to Trier?
Well, that is one of the places we were supposed to go.
Yeah.
I think for our like 100th or like 200th subscriber thing. But we didn't because of COVID.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, maybe we'll still go.
Yeah, it's on the
Soon.
list. Hopefully this year. It all depends. But I think it's in the east. No.
It's like below us. Like,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
yeah, to the west.
Because west. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
it's
going anywhere like east or south in Germany right now is difficult. Like those have the most restrictions of the country. So.
Wow. Yeah, and Shelley, no, I have not been to Trier, and I've been to Triberg Falls. That's sometimes I get those mixed up, but I actually did a video on Triberg too, and y'all did too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And that's a pretty area, all of the Black Forest and all that. The big cuckoo clock. That's right.
Yeah.
The big cuckoo clock there, everything. And Lucas, I'm not sure this is the biggest one, but it's pretty big. That was cool. Let's see. I'm across the river Bloom and Windsor. I drive through Silver. Oh man, stay warm, guys, out there. Someplace to eat around didn't like winter weather. Yeah. German can be complicated. For example, if you see these two words which mean different things, unterstellen oder unterstellen. So you see one blank can make the difference. Okay. Can you explain that, Ellie?
No. Like, I mean, I get what they're saying is that like if you have like a compound
space.
word or like the space, it means something different. Like I think the last one is more like unterstellen is like a verb. It means I'd have to double check. It means something different, but unterstellen is like to put below. So I want to say the first one is like something to do with ordering or like something like that. And the other one is to literally put something somewhere.
Okay.
And so they're just saying like having a space in between those two words in the end like makes a huge difference.
Assume.
Oh, unterstellen, the first one means assume.
Assume. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I noticed that there's several. Now, I know this is totally different, but like bitteschön, that's the, I guess, formal way bitteschön, but some people say bitte, or they'll say dankeschön, or they'll say or donk. I heard that too, donk. People in Essen, now I know in different regions, different German, they say hello in different ways. Sometimes you got hallo, sometimes you got Grüß Gott, that's down in Bavaria. Up north, you got moin.
Yeah.
Do you have anything different in Essen, or is it about the same? Hallo?
I'd say
It's mostly hello or like morgen. Some of them will say like moin moin, even though we're not like so far north.
Yeah.
I
have also heard Tag. Like you can just Guten Tag, but you just said Tag.
Tag, right. And I had my German friend Matthias. He's a he's a doctor over there, and he has a real deep voice, and he goes Morgen, Morgen, and that's it, Morgen, yeah. and you say Big H. Why you ask me that? Would you be quiet, Matthias? he's laughing. Because some Germans, I guess they don't say, "Hey, how's it going?"
Yeah.
Unless they say "Boss is los" or something like that. But
yeah,
it's just different in every region, as you know.
Yeah.
And it's just really neat. Like in Garmisch area, Birch's Garden, which I love too. Walk around, and especially the older people, you walk by and they go, "Gott," they say "Grüß Gott," and I'm like, "Oh, Grüß Gott." And I just love it. It's like home. I feel like a home. Grüß Gott. Yeah, it's cool. Or in fact, I was sitting there in Birch's Garden at an ice cafe eating
spaghetti ice.
Oh, say it again.
Spaghetti ice.
Oh my goodness, I'm cooking. And this lady was walking by, and she looked at me and she goes, "Americanas?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Grüß Gott." I went, "Grüß Gott," like that. I invited her to sit down. You want to sit down on some spaghetti? juice, juice. It was so funny. She was just smiling and walking down with a cane. It was, I mean, a typical lady with a cane just walking down. Yeah, she had to be 85. I mean, but she had a sense of humor. You know,
Yeah, that's great.
oh, it was so cool. I want to be that way. I don't want to be old. Man, I'm gonna have fun till the day I die. You know what I mean? Life is too short. Oh, here. Check that out, Tommy. You are awesome, sir. Tommy's saying also check out Ellie's awesome blog. Yeah, and yes, she does. expatdiaries.me. That is really, really cool. You know, guys, you're full of talent and full of information. I enjoy your videos. I'll probably say that 5 million times till we leave and until the day I die. The same things. It came out of the movie, right? Till the day I die. Good stuff. Now, Ellie and Lucas, I have a question. It's about Garmisch. Now, Garmisch is one of my favorite places to go. One of my favorite places to go because anywhere in Germany is my favorite place to go. But I love Garmisch is one of my home bases. Okay, you climbed my favorite mountain, the Zugspitze. I really enjoyed that video. That was awesome. I want to talk about your climb. How long did it take you? I want to talk about your stay in the Korknight. Is that how you say it? Korknight? Kornhut?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't mind, would you give our viewers an idea? First of all, explain what the Zugspitze is, because they heard me explain it before, but I like to hear from someone else. Explain what the Zugspitze is, what it is up there, and everything, and then talk about your journey up to the top.
So the Zugspitze is the tallest mountain peak in Germany, and it actually the mountain itself crosses the border between Germany and Austria, so you can actually get to the top from either country, and hike to the top from either country, depending where you want to start. And I don't remember how we decided to do that. It was kind of spontaneous.
Yeah, because we talked about, because Lucas had never seen the Zugspitze, and I'd been there once or twice, and I was like, okay, let's go see that. And this was when the borders were kind of more open in August, and so we decided to go down there, and we were planning our trip and trying to see all the different places around the area, and then I thought, do you think we could hike to the top of the Zugspitze? We like hiking, and he's like, no, I think that'll be way too long, and I was like, let's check it out. So I just started researching it more, and I found that you stay in a hut halfway up and then climb the rest. And then we just booked our room and then started going. And I don't know, starting the climb was
okay. Very cool. So when I was younger, I don't know, 16 or so, I hiked in the Rocky Mountains for a week or two. And so I'm somewhat knowledgeable in a hike like this, but it was Ellie's first, so I was just okay, well, we need to pack some stuff, we need to have enough water and food for 2 days and all this stuff. But it was really, really cool, definitely a highlight for us. And I mean, so the first
8 hours,
the first day took us maybe 8 hours. I thought it would take us more 4 or 5.
Oh, surprise.
Yeah, I mean, so for the first half of it, we were making really good time. We were right where I thought we would be. And then the last, I don't know how much distance, but the last shortest part of it to get to the hut took us probably 2 to 3 hours, because it was just basically going straight.
Halfway point? Is it the halfway point where the hut's at?
It's a bit past the half.
2/3.
Yeah, it's 2/3, but everything I read online said really suggested to try to get there if you can, because otherwise if you stop at the first hut, the next day you're just doing all climbing nonstop. Where if you can get to that second hut, you do quite a bit of a climb, but then you can rest the night before the next climb the next day. So I mean, but yeah, it was. And I mean, the first day went really, really well. Nothing majorly bad happened. It just took a while.
Nothing majorly bad happened.
Yeah, nothing bad. It went really well. And then the second day, really underestimated the sun on the second day.
Oh my God, that was awful.
I liked how you kept everybody in suspense. Now, me, I was in catch up mode. I was catching videos and everything. I would have Ellie and Lucas-a-thons. I'm like, man, I got my popcorn. I'm watching Ellie and Lucas videos. I'm catching up and everything, and it's pretty cool to say, hey, I seen your stuff. But you did like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos on Zooxpitz. First one you're hiking. Next one, you're talking about your tips. Staying in the hut, which is awesome. And then you really kept the audience in suspense. All I had to do was click because I watched that video. I'm like, man, I can't stop. I remember I was watching the videos. I was so tired, but then I saw the next one come up. Did we reach the top or something like that? And I was like, I got to stay up for this one. So you kept me in suspense. Then you had another one, like a know before you go.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you did what's it bring to Zooxpitz or something like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5. Yeah.
See, I'm a fan. I know you're. I'm a fan, guy. Everybody out there in chat, in the chat, please go back. Well, first of all, check out their channel. Make sure you get to know them. Subscribe to them if you like them. You'll get a lot of information on Germany. You get to find all the hidden gems in Germany that they found, and there are a lot of hidden gems out there still hidden. So definitely do that. But I want to specifically, because I love Garmisch so much, check out and guys, I talk about Garmisch a lot. So guys, check out Ellie and Lucas's series on Zooxpitz. Starting out with hiking the Zooxpitz and so forth. There's like 5 videos just on Garmisch alone, and it's really cool. And better yet, tell them that some dude named Darren that lives in the States that goes to Germany all the time sent you. I think that'd be really cool. Let's see here, right on Walmart. Oh, in reference to well, thanks for your exposition on the Zooxpitz there. Oh, I guess some more questions on that too. I was like, I German whipped creams with sugar and ours with sugar. What do you prefer? Here's a good question for you guys. Is it with sugar?
I don't know.
With sugar?
I thought German whipped cream also had sugar in it. Like when we buy it in the can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do just like its logo. D, all the above. I like it all.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, whipped cream is whipped cream.
Yeah. Now back to the Zooxpitz. We're gonna backpedal. Everybody say backpedal. Backpedal. All right, we're backpedal. All right, Lucas.
Yeah.
Well, first, both y'all, you're walking up the Zooxpitz and everything. Now that was your first time hiking up it, right, Ellie?
Yeah.
Okay, but you've been there a couple of times.
Yeah.
So Lucas, when you first got on top of the Zook, when you're like, we made it. What was your reaction? What did you think of the Zooxpitz once you arrived?
Once we got to the top, I mean, it was really cool. I mean, so like the first. We'd just been climbing for like a couple hours, and with like a scary slip here or there, freaking out, and finally got to like the metal like stairs, like finally a platform that I wasn't afraid I was going to fall off of and die. And Ellie was just so tired, and her nerves and mine were a little like on end.
I bet.
So like it was at first they're just kind of like, okay, we're done, like it's all fine. And then I don't remember if I said it in our videos, but like the original plan was that's where I was supposed to propose. So like my next immediate thought was like, I need to find like a place here. Because in my mind, I'm like, it's Zugspitze, super high up during COVID time in Germany, on not even a tourist, like a high tourist traffic time of the year. Like this thing should be like empty. So like I was like, okay, just gotta find like a nice romantic empty-ish spot. When you go up the stairs and it's just flooded with people.
Wow.
And so I was just like, okay, it's not happening here. But like that's like the whole time we were walking up there, was all I could think was like, find a spot, find a spot, find a spot. But like, you know, none of it like felt right. But like from a mountain peak itself, yeah, super cool. And like down below is the Eibsee, and be able to see an entire giant lake from that high up. Just being
the Eibsee, yeah,
is like crazy.
I love, in fact, one of my favorite things to do I love being outdoors. I love walking the trails and stuff like that. I'm that guy. I love swimming in the Ipsy, and I love swimming those. You see those little islands there in the Ipsy? I swim to an island, chill out a little bit. Swim to the next island, chill out a little bit. It's just beautiful because you're sitting there swimming, and first of all, it's crystal clear water, and you see a reflection of snow-capped mountains as you're swimming. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
And, I'm going to tell you a little funny story here. Being from Florida, originally, I'm always looking when I'm swimming because we have springs and everything, crystal clear. When I love to swim, but you're always looking for snakes. You're always looking for alligators or anything with teeth. Okay, you're just looking around, making sure that nothing's going to get you. No one's going to attack you. You just got to be careful, watch where you go, basically. And I had this, I guess, fake safety net of I'm in Germany, nothing's going to get me, right? So I'm swimming along, and I'm convinced of my friends there are no snakes in here. There are no snakes in Germany. There's absolutely no snakes in Germany, because I've never seen one and everything. So for every time I go, I'm just swimming around, just not worrying. You might have a duck come by or something, a curious duck, and anyway, so I'm in Germany swimming around with no worries whatsoever. That's one of them, no worries. 2 months ago, I'm on YouTube, okay? And then what did I see? The snakes of the Ipsy. You got to be kidding me. There are snakes in Germany, and they are in the water. But they're not like water moccasins in Florida. They will search you out, and they'll attack you. They'll kill you because they're venomous. But these snakes here, they're promising. They don't bite you. In fact, they see you, they go away. The guy was going behind them, like filming them. I'm sorry, if I'm out in the middle of that lake and I see a snake, Nixon I need bonos, but because I go way out there. Now I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to. I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm just going to be more aware now.
Yeah.
And watching those 2 or 3 videos, knowing that if they see anything, that they go away. They don't want to be bothered or anything. So that gives me a little bit of comfort. But I go way out there. I think the deepest point is 700 something feet deep down there. They do it in meters, but it's pretty deep in the deepest point. And I'm out there in the middle, and if I saw that snake, oh, man, I'll be out of breath. But anyways, the whole point of that, I love swimming in the Ipsy. Did you get a chance to walk around the trail?
No, because after that we came down, like we had just climbed up like the last third of the mountain, which was like the steepest part. And so we just took the cable car down, and then we kind of just sat around the Ibsay and like cooled our muscles in it. And then we didn't feel like walking.
Yeah. By then we'd already done 3 hours of really intense stuff. You're really burnt.
That makes total sense.
Definitely probably feeling, when you get really burnt and
everything's
sick,
just warm.
Burnt. Yeah, and feet were tired and stuff. And we still wanted to kind of film some stuff, right? So it's and we had to get to our Airbnb because she was expecting us by a certain time, more or less. And there was just a lot to do. So we're let's just go sit, cool off a little bit, and then get back to what we want to do. But we definitely want to go back because the Ibsay is as far as we can see, worth the trip itself, right?
Oh, definitely. I'll go to Germany unless I visit there. That's all. Yeah. I mean, I absolutely will. I got videos of me walking around it, and of course swimming in it too on my YouTube, and it's pretty neat. Now, how did you arrive there? Did you take the trip, the train to Grand Isle, or did you drive and park?
We drove to the 1936 ski jump from Treeburg, actually. And so we had to leave Treeburg at 3 a.m. or something. It was ridiculous. And so we drove and parked at this ski jump, and then we just left the Jeep there, and then we climbed and then came down. And then there's actually a train that picks up near the Ibsay, and we took the train back into Garmisch and then walked to get our Jeep and then drove.
Okay. You took that blue train? Was it blue and white, blue and green color?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
The big square one going down the tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome stuff. Do you like to swim? Both y'all like to swim?
Hmm.
Ellie loves it. I'm okay with swimming. My issues are with like open water.
Open water.
Pools are fine.
Right. I love. I don't care how cold it is. If I'm there, I'm jumping in. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to do it in January. First of all, it's frozen. But I'm usually there. I like September. And sometimes I'm there in July too. I go different times of the year. But even if it's just chilly out there or what, I'm jumping in. If it's September, anything past September or before July, no, thank you. Maybe late June, maybe possibly. But I love to swim there and of course walk around and all that stuff. It's beautiful. Totally beautiful. So what's your what excites you most about Germany? If I'm gonna make this easy. What are your 3 top things in Germany that excite you? For example, spaghetti eyes. But what are some of the things that just totally excite you about Germany?
I don't know. Do you have any ideas?
I mean, there are a lot of cool things about Germany. I don't know if I could even narrow it down to 3. I mean, I do like we haven't been to a lot of them, like the national parks and like Zugspitze, stuff like that. But I like that it's there and like feels easily accessible. Like we went to Eiffel National Park once as well, which was pretty cool, and we didn't even get to see a lot of that. So I just think like Germany has a lot of like landscape stuff to offer if you like go look for it, right?
I agree.
And like, they even have a couple of parks that are supposed to be like certified like star parks where there's like no light pollution. And I really want to go out to one of those one night and get some like good star photos and stuff like that. So like that's still like a dream for me in Germany to go check out.
That'd be really cool.
Obviously all the castles are cool, the ruins, like there's just like a lot to explore in Germany. There, I did 2. You pick a 3rd.
I don't know. I like the food, I guess. I like how like the food tastes really good here. Like no matter if you go to a restaurant or to a grocery store, somehow it just tastes more fresh and different. I don't know.
Did you say fresh?
Fresh.
Fresh. Oh yes. I love the freshness in Germany. Wow. That's pretty fresh, man.
So then I get to like include like bakeries and ice cream all in one.
Oh my goodness. What is your favorite ice?
Yeah. I really so like when we go to the different cities, I try to like do different things. But I really like vanilla ice cream in Germany, way more than any vanilla ice cream I've had in the US. I think like Germans call it like bourbon vanilla, so I don't know if there's actually bourbon or something else in it. There definitely is something else, right? It has like a richer.
Some they have it, they do, and then they have the regular one too. But I know what you're talking about.
It's like it just has this richer flavor than like vanilla in the US. Sometimes just tastes like plain ice cream,
Right.
But here it's like vanilla is actually like a flavor. Like they really like. So I really kind of cannot get it when we go someplace because it's just like.
So good.
Yeah.
And guys out there in the chat and whoever's watching the replay later, this is exactly what I'm talking about because I tell people all the time. Now, some places over here in the States you can find spaghetti ice. Very rare, but every once in a while you'll find like a place spaghetti ice. It's awesome. It's good. It really is, and it looks like the German spaghetti ice, but it doesn't have that taste. But it's good. I mean, I'm not knocking because I'll eat it all day long. But there's something different. The freshness, fresh. There's something different about the vanilla taste, and you hit it right on the money, right there. And it's hard to explain until somebody has the ice cream because people think vanilla ice cream. Okay, well, what's the big deal? It's vanilla ice cream. You have to try the Germany one, the German one, and really see the difference here. Judge Cameron says, "Are you planning on going to Holland on a trip anytime?"
We can.
Actually, there's this thing there called the Redhead Festivals, which is supposed to happen at like the end of August, which I
Really?
wanted to go to. Yeah, which I wanted to go to the end of last year, but the end of last year, but because of COVID, we couldn't. We've been to Maastricht already, so like in the southern part of the Netherlands, and I have a friend who lives in Utrecht. Yeah, in Utrecht. So it'd be really cool to visit her. So
That's awesome. I hope you film that Redhead Festival whenever you go. That'd be cool. That'd be awesome. Oh, look here. They're saying you sure get around. And speaking about that in the chat as well, the castles. I mean, these guys, they do a phenomenal job on the castles. They have stuff like, different tips on traveling or visiting the castles. I mean, they got a whole slew of castles, Schloss. And so anything about Germany castles, make sure you go see Ellie and Lucas. I mean, make sure you see them. I mean, it's imperative. I can't tell you. You got to check them out, and we'll talk about more of that later for sure. And if you whipped cream spray can you get it with or without sugar?
I never knew that.
Huh? Thanks,
I'll
Al.
have to check. Maybe ours is without sugar.
I don't know. We just always grab it on the same place on the shelf.
We get it at Aldi's. There's only one kind.
Now, Shelley's saying it's supposed to be the oldest city in Germany. What city was that?
I think she meant Trier.
Oh, sure. Oh, thank you, Ellie. See, Ellie, say the bell.
I mean, I do know it was a Roman settlement, so I can imagine. I actually think so too. 12.
Oh, yikes.
That's pretty cool, Shelley. She's a what does she call it? Michiganger, something like that. Well, Tommy, Lucas and Ellie, are you able to do any triathlon training during lockdown?
Yeah, we're able to, but we haven't.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we haven't been able to do swimming since the new lockdown started in like October. So that we can't do. Running we could do, however, we've just been too wimpy. And
We're on a small break.
Yeah. And bike training also hasn't happened.
Yeah.
But we need to get back into it.
Yeah.
Now, hasn't been snowing there at all in Essen?
It did, like, last weekend, actually, surprisingly, like enough that some people outside built a snowman. Like, so it snowed every year we've been here, but
You want to build a snowman?
Like, yeah, like usually the snow comes down and then it's gone in an hour. This was the first time it was actually kind of felt like winter snow.
I see that Garmisch got a whole bunch of snow. I mean, 6 foot deep.
Nice.
Down there, the Edelweiss, the American Lodge down there on base, they went live and there was like 6 foot of snow. It was pretty wild, and they walked around town a little bit too. And it's like my favorite coffee to get cafe to get coffee was Kroner's. You remember seeing Kroner's in Garmisch? It's like a bakery / coffee shop.
Is it on the main street?
Yeah, on Main Street and on the Garmisch side.
Okay.
Kroner, Kronner, Kroner's, and it's one of my. I have a thing for coffee and bomb cooking. That real thing, you cut it and you sit there and drink coffee, eat bomb cooking. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, Ellie and Lucas, I need to get to Germany so bad. Oh my goodness, I need to get. I'm. Oh man, I got to get back. I can't tell you. Shelley's wanting snow. Let's see. Oh, Dutch says I don't like snow. Snow makes for great pics for sure. Also, there you go. Yeah, Shelley's the one with all the pictures on her Instagram and also her YouTube. And top of that, she's a cool person. Leo, hey buddy, glad you're here. Speaking of photography and pictures and everything too, Leo F. Oh my goodness, have you heard of this guy?
Mm-hmm.
He goes all over Europe and other places too, but especially over Europe, filming different cities. And I'm trying to learn his techniques too. I'm learning from Shelley, learning from Leo, and everything. But he made me realize I don't have to spend like 3 minutes on one, or just 50 seconds on one scene, I could just probably do about 3 seconds, 5 seconds on one scene, and do that. Because in my early days, I was spending like, this is so and so, and I said spend there. Okay, when I stop filming, did it. But I look at his videos trying to learn. It's like, man, that's pretty cool. And he puts it all together. Of course, he puts the music with it and everything. So Ellie Lucas, and anybody here, make sure you check out Leo F too.
We will put it on our list.
Yeah, the cool deal. He's a very good supporter of my channel too. He comes and watches my videos and stuff too, and back and forth, and it's just really cool. So Leo F, awesome guy, and he does a wonderful job. Thanks for coming up, Leo. And Leo, make sure you check out Ellie and Lucas. They will do you well as well. Take it from me. Dutch says, any German foods, drinks, snacks you discovered I should try? Well, that's a good question.
My favorite is always the choco croissant. So it's just basically like a croissant, but it's filled with a strip of chocolate on the inside, like Nutella. And I honestly don't know if that's more French. But anyways, I've only seen them in Germany.
You made me slap my face.
I don't know if there's anything else.
Yeah.
I could definitely tell you there's things, but off the top of my head, I don't know.
There's too many things. It's all great.
Do you like donors? You ever see doner kebabs? Oh, that's right. Your video. Yeah. Ta-da!
Yeah.
That's right. I love doner kebabs. They're awesome. Yeah. As soon as I said that, I'm like, wait a minute. They did a video on that.
Yeah, those are good. I don't know what else.
I just lost my spot here. Hang on 1 second. My chat just went.
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could also say like Radler beer. You like the Weiss beer.
Yeah.
I like Radler. You don't have to say it.
Good Bavarian beers. That's yummy.
Metwurst.
Medverse. All right. Here we go. I caught up. So sorry about that. Yeah, Medverse. I'm going to try it. I promise. Shell says, anything or food you miss from America? Being there for 3 years.
For me, it's pizza.
Pizza.
Always American pizza. Pizza in Germany, no matter where we go, is always super thin.
Yeah, it is.
And not really heavy on the sauce. The sauce is also just different. I don't dislike it. It's just definitely not American. And then it's funny because all the Germans I talk to say American pizza is gross because there's too much cheese and too much sauce and it's way too thick. But like, I would have no problem flying into like Chicago and stopping at the first Chicago deep dish place I could find, like, or anything.
You know what you want.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, some days I just really have a craving for like a good American pizza.
Right. Hey, keep looking. You might stumble along somewhere. Do you have a German Pizza Hut there?
Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are. There's two around that I know of, and I have eaten at one once, and that was pretty much American. But like, I mean, pizza isn't my favorite place of all pizza places, anyways, right? So
right, exactly.
This is like a substitute, but not enough.
But see, like you, I love pizza too. And I was in Garmisch, and I was like, I was craving. I want a pizza. Yeah, I got a bratwurst in one hand, but I want a good old piece of pizza too. So I passed by a Pizza Hut right there in Garmisch, and I went in and ordered a pizza, and I was impressed. And I had pizza in other places too, and I know exactly what we talk about, real thin. But this was a little bit thicker than they normally do, and it was pretty good. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Hey, Gary Patterson, glad you're here. Meet Ellie and Lucas. Make sure you check them out. They're two Americans living in Germany and having a time of their lives. And that's good stuff here. Hellos. I know, Darren, don't swim in the lakes. The snakes will get you. Laura's going on a trip. Laura, you're not going to jump in the water with us? Oh, yeah, you got to jump in the water with us. Yeah. Especially talking about snakes. I'd make anyone to go there. That sounds awesome there. Yeah. You're mixing the mottos. No salt, no sharks, no worries. That's right. That's right. I go to the beaches in Florida. You always got to look for sharks or whatever's in there. Have a great day, Darren. Oh, have a great day. You're leaving. Okay, Shelly. Thanks a lot for coming by. We really appreciate that. And as you see, you met Ellie and Lucas here, and I hope you check out their channel for sure. And we will continue looking at your videos and your pictures. Dutch gamers and starving for a kid and later a young adult. It was fun to walk through it. Okay, are you familiar with that?
No.
Oh, no, you're talking to Dutch. I'm sorry. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Hey, RV Weekend's here. Good deal, Robert. Good to see you here. You got people here from different genres of YouTube coming in and checking out Ellie and Lucas. That's really neat. Oh yeah. Wow. Now, in Germany, are you still? No. Well, I understand they extended the lockdown until February 14th, and so I guess you're in full lockdown, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, man, that stinks.
Yeah.
What are the rules on that?
I mean, so it's not actually as bad as the first lockdown. Like that was like really, really strong. But right now, like basically only restaurants are only open if they can do takeout. Most stores are closed unless they're grocery stores, pharmacies, stuff like that. And now we have to wear specific masks if we want to go into grocery stores. Some parts of Germany, you have to wear masks all over the place, like no matter where you are. Some you don't. And one of the bigger ones is like if a city is like labeled as a hotspot, you can't travel like more than 9 kilometers away from it. So I don't know. A lot of it doesn't like affect us a whole lot because we do a lot. Like I don't have to travel far for work and Ellie can stay home for school. But it's definitely tighter and it's harder for us to go like traveling around, right? Because all of the castles are closed for tourists and even going to cities is like, what's really the point when everything will be closed,
Yeah.
Right. Oh, thank God the grocery stores are open, all that good stuff. And Dutch is saying it prefers to go real Reeve or Liddell. Yeah, those are good ones. I haven't been to the real one. Oh, the real Reeve. Okay. All right. Yeah, I've been to those two. Hey guys, we're at the 2 o'clock hour. Actually, 2:03. I'm good, but I want to be considerate of your time too. I'm willing to go to 2:30 if y'all are. If not, we'll go and say goodbyes, or it's up to you. I sort of, like I said, I want to be respectful of your time.
Yeah,
thanks.
that's fine.
Yeah, no, let's do 2.5. That's cool.
Okay, we'll do 2:30, and I promise we'll
It's fine.
It's fine. I think we're having.
And if you have to go, again, I won't be offended if you say, "Hey, Darren, I got to go." I would totally understand. So, very awesome, because your inquiry minds want to know more about you. Good deal. I prefer Penny. Is there a Penny in? It's not J.C. Penney's, is it? Is it a grocery store?
It's a grocery store. I've been in one a few times, but not where we live.
Oh,
Our least favorite is Netto. We don't like Netto at all. That's a store we love to hate. It's like, to us, cheaper than Aldi's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it compared to Walmart or anything in the States?
Like maybe. Well, I also dislike Walmart, so I guess it would be in the same group as Walmart.
Okay. Right.
It's just like the stores look unclean.
Yeah.
And old.
Ah, gotcha. Just saying, we have the chocolate croissants in Holland as well, mostly at Liddell and Aldi. Other grocery stores only have them so often.
But they're so much better at the bakeries. I don't know if they have bakeries in Holland. Like the German ones? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Wow, I'll definitely look for that next time. Surprise! Ms. Ermey's here. Ms. Ermey and her husband, they're going to be on our trip too. Coming with us in September. We got a van rented and everything, and I'll be driving all over Germany and everything. So it's going to be pretty cool. But Ms. Ermey's awesome. She's awesome supporter. She's been watching your videos too, by the way, because I let her know about y'all as well a while back. So she's been watching you, and and everything. So she's an awesome supporter, and she's her and her husband are awesome folks. Awesome folks. Was there? I did a thing. I did a series on Helen, Georgia. Okay, it's a town in, guess what, in Helen, Georgia, but it's a town. All right, it looks like a Bavarian town. Okay, you'll be driving, all of a sudden, boom, you hit Helen, Georgia, and you would think you're in Bavaria somewhere. I mean, they do such a great job of doing it. Now, any German go over there, or Bavarian go over there, would probably say, no, that's, I understand.
Yeah.
But it's fixed up like a Bavarian town. And my family and I did a series. It started out, I was only going to do a three video series on Helen, Georgia, and I've ended up doing 5. And I'll tell you what happened. Went to Helen, Georgia, took my wife and my kids back in October. Well, they have a thing called winter break. My wife's a school teacher. So, everybody was off. So hey, let's go to Helen, Georgia. And we there for 4 days. And we enjoyed it. Had a good time. I was there one time in 1996. That was the last time I was there. But since I've been, I'm going to go a lot more now. If I can't get to Germany, I can get to Helen, Georgia. But anyway, we went there, spent time there, Ruby Falls and all this stuff. German restaurants, very authentic German food. I was really impressed. In fact, everything I ate that I know that's in Germany was very authentic. And I try to keep. I don't like anything, even eating food. I got to be positive. I said, okay, let's give it a try. And it's like, wow, this is good. So I went there with knowing it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And sometimes you get surprised, but not in Helen, Georgia. Anyway, so I did like 3, like I did one of Ruby Falls I was talking about, and different places to go in Helen, Georgia, and that was going to be it. Well, Ms. Ermy and her husband, I invited them to meet us there the same week we were there. Well, they couldn't make it. So the following week, they said, well, you know what, we can't make it this week. We're going to make it the following week. They were going to Helen, Georgia. And it was like light bulb came on. We had never met in person, okay, until then. I said, I'm going to go to Helen, Georgia, and I'm going to surprise the Egners, okay? Just total surprise them. Now, this is during COVID and all this stuff. And this is back in October, November area, whatever. And so I head off to Helen, Georgia, knowing that they're in the car coming from Tennessee, heading to Helen, Georgia. So I timed myself as I was going. And we were texting back and forth, and Ms. Ermy says, oh, I wish you were here. And I'm like, yeah, I wish I was here too. Sorry I couldn't make it. They asked me, can you come this week? No, I can't, sorry, And then I said, I'm sorry. And I'm going down the road. Yeah, I wish I was there. I'm 20 minutes away from Helen, Georgia. So I was timing it perfectly. And I asked them, I said, so where are you at? And we're about 20 minutes out. I'm like, I'm 20 minutes out of Helen. So I put the pedal to the metal, and I went to the hotel they were staying at, same place I stayed at, a couple weeks before with my wife and kids. And I walked in and I said, look, I don't know what you think I'm a creeper. I'm gonna be standing out here and I'm gonna surprise somebody. And I felt like a creeper because I'm hiding behind a bush with a mask. What does that look like? It looks like some kind of creeper. So I went and at least I told the people, I said, please don't call the police on me. I'm just a guy who likes spaghetti eyes. That's like what what? So I timed it perfectly. And then so I put in there one more time. So I said, yeah, so what's your you must be there by now. Oh, we're turning the corner. And right when she said that, they were literally turning the corner and they turned in. I'm hiding behind the bush like that. I'm like, oh my goodness, people would shoot me. And so she gets out first and she's sort of like walking around the parking lot. And the only thing I could think of to say, because I wanted to surprise her, but I didn't want to scare her. You know what I mean? Big difference. I've been trying to scare her. I want to surprise her. And I said, excuse me, ma'am, do you have any Grey Poupon with my mask on? And she looked at me and she went, ah! And she screamed bloody murder. I mean, the tiles of the roofs were coming up. Not that. But she screamed and screamed and screamed. And it was so awesome. And by the way, that's on video. That's in the 4th one, the 4th series of my Helen, Georgia series. That's in the 4th one. And she is screaming her head off. Her husband's over there laughing. He's getting out of the car. He's sitting there in the front seat, cracking up. The people in the hotel, they're cracking up, looking out of windows and everything. Is everything okay? And everything. It was awesome. So I got to meet them, spend some time with them there in Helen, Georgia. And then to top that off, our friends, one of my subscribers, Charlotte and her husband was there. I had no idea they were coming there. I found out that they were coming, so I got to meet some more subscribers of mine, which is awesome. And she's German. She moved from Germany in I think late '70s sometime, and moved to Tennessee. And she's a retired deputy sheriff. And her name's Charlotte. She has the full strong accent, and everything. And she showed me her badge and everything. Here's my badge. I was like, well, you are a retired deputy sheriff. But what I'm trying to say is, we had a great time. And that was the 4 series. Now remember, I was only going to start out just doing 3. That's it. So then I found out something very, very important. Which here comes 5. I found out. Well, I knew there was an ice cafe there. I knew that they had ice cream there, but it was just opening up, and they didn't have their spaghetti ice machine yet. Well, a little birdie, Ms. Ermy, says, "Hey, I heard they have spaghetti ice there now." Well, guess what? The next day, I was headed to Georgia, and it was the night before Memorial Day, so the kids were off. I told my wife, I said, "Hey, just rest. I'll take the kids. We're gonna get some spaghetti ice. We'll be back next day." And she's like, "Oh, no problem." She's like, "Yeah, I get to rest." And so on the way there, I said, I better call and see if this ice cafe is open. It's Memorial. It's gonna be Memorial Day tomorrow. I already got the hotel in Helen, so I was going regardless. And I called the guy. The guy picked up and everything, and they said, "Hey, are you open tomorrow?" He goes, "No, it's Memorial Day. We're gonna take tomorrow off." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I said, and he goes, "You sound pretty intent on coming here." I said, "Well, yeah, I'm going to Helen, Georgia, spend some time. I'm a spaghetti ice connoisseur, and I heard you have spaghetti ice." And he goes, "As a matter of fact, we do." And I heard his wife in the background go, "Oh my goodness, spaghetti ice," because they just got the machine. So and he goes, "Wait a minute." He goes, Veterans Day, excuse me, Veterans Day, not Memorial Day. I'm sorry, Veterans Day." He goes, "Are you a vet by any chance?" I said, "Yes, I am. United States Army. Spent time in Germany and everything." He goes, "Oh, cool. I'm U.S. Army retired vet." And I'm like, "Helicopter pilot, but we came out of retirement to open up this ice shop and blah blah blah." He goes, "I tell you what, we'll open up for you." I said, "No, please don't do that for me. No. I don't expect no special. I'll get it next time. I'll come back to Helen." And he kept being persistent. He goes, "Well, what time you want to come?" I said, "Sir, I'm not going to ask you on your day off to come in and for me for spaghetti ice." Then he goes, then a little bit time goes by, about a minute goes by, and he goes, "So what time, Mr. Glover?" I said, "Would noon be okay?" So we did. I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "I'll see you at noon tomorrow." And we got there and everything. It had the open sign on, and then he came in, locked the door, shut it, turned the sign off, and everything, and got to meet them, got to talk to them a little bit. She's German, and of course he's American, and she grew up in Nuremberg, and so they made spaghetti ice for me back there. They let me go in the back and watch them make it, and so I was like, I'm in heaven here. And it was cool to meet them and talk to them and get to know them too. And the best part about it is, I went to go pay for it because I was not expecting free ice cream. Okay, they wouldn't let me pay for it, and I said, "Guys, come on, you open up for me. At least let me give you a tip." They wouldn't even take that. But that's pretty cool. Hence, I will be going back there. That's no doubt. Anyways, that's 5. How did we get on that anyway? Oh, Ms. Ermy. Thanks, Ms. Ermy. So that's how we got to instead of 3 series, 5 in the series. Good deal. So hello, Ms. Ermy. Great guys. I got to go to live stream. A great live stream. There you go. Everyone checks out Ellie and Lucas channel. Thanks for the little shout out there, Tommy. A big shout out there for sure. Appreciate you coming. Tommy's he's been on to you too, guys. Ellie and Lucas. So good stuff. Welcome to the week. Oh, see, right there's proof. Welcome. I follow him on YouTube. All right. Again, President. Hey, great to see you. Absolutely. Danny talking. Oh, I'm glad you made it. There we go. I haven't even touched the questions, Harley, that I wrote down. I mean, I got so many. it's just like, wow. I'm really enjoying this. Okay, I'm gonna get people on their California Ghost. Okay, I've got some snow or white and icy here in Scotland. Wow. Hey, Grandma Patterson, I need to check out Scotland one of these days. Scotland, England. Of course, I got to infuse it with a German trip. I can't. I gotta do that. Just got to Salisbury, 1 mile past the inn. Just got to Salisbury. Well, hey, happy trails. Mary, hey, thanks for coming by. You and yours. So glad you're here. I hope you check out Ellie and Lucas. Awesome couple. And it's so cool. It's an honor and pleasure to have you guys up here. You know that, right? It's a real honor. Dutch Dress, we have bakers in Holland, just not as in Germany. Okay, so they have some there, but Germany has one every 5 feet, I think.
Practically.
And the smells. I mean, you could be walking down a Marienplatz somewhere or the city center, and you're like, oh, what's that? What's that? Ooh, that's some bratwurst.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, I get fatter when I'm in Germany. I mean, flattered when I'm in Germany. That's a fact. Jonathan Short, hey, how's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. We were on a live stream late with them last night. They were having a lot of fun. 6 months ago, Ellie Lucas live streams. I watched other people's live streams, and speaking of Lori, and I've been on other people's live streams, whatnot, and I sort of messed with it, like 20 minutes here, whatever. I don't know what to say, Blah, blah, blah. And then Lori put it in me, said, Darren, you ought to do a live stream. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try that. And that was back in July, I think, and I've been hooked ever since. Just meeting all kinds of people. You don't even have to leave your house. But
yeah.
I can't wait to leave the house. You know what I mean? Oh, what do you think of my house part sign back there? You see that?
I think that's super cool.
And I got my Garmer sign back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then my Freistadt Bavaria, and then you can't see it, but I got a cuckoo clock, so I can see some of it.
Oh
Yeah.
I got plates way up here. I got plates and plates going around that way too. But I'm missing 3 plates. It was in a box, and I think I threw them away. But that's a perfect excuse to go back to Germany, right? And take care of it. Let's see here. Hey, Lori Sims. Hello. Now, those are out there just coming in or haven't been here. Make sure you check the replay. Number 1 and part 2 of number 1. If that makes sense. I never said that before in my life. Make sure you check out Ellie and Lucas on their channel. Read their description. Look, if you like them, subscribe. Which I know you're gonna like them. Take it from me. I will take the heat if you don't like them, but I'm sure that you will like them as I do, because they awesome couple here. I posted a pic from the Royal Mile. Look like Wesley. I told you my dad's family. Oh, okay. That's some talking in between here. Poor man. I'm good. Oh, good deal. Got another one here. This is Kenneth, one of my partner channels as well. Kenneth, Ford Man, aka Kenneth O's. Outstanding gentleman. He lives in Tennessee, and awesome guy. He does a lot. I met him on live stream. He popped up one day. I'm like, hey, how's it going there? Welcome. And he has live streams all the time too. So he's fun to talk to. Najuma's still here. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. Najuma lives up in Long Island, New York. And that's up there. My wife, guys, is from Long Island, New York. I'm from Florida, and I never in a million years, whatever, New York, what? Well, she's the best thing since spaghetti ice. We've been married, June will be 14 years, and this is the best 14 years of my life. And she's awesome. I married up for sure. She is wonderful. Absolutely. We have 2 kids. I have a son and a daughter, and it's just wonderful. I'm a happy guy. John, I got some hellos here. I saw on your Facebook page. I'm about 3 hours north of Edinburgh. Okay, that was on Danny's Facebook page, and Danny's still here again. Griswold Family Vacay, and just like that, his channel's Family Vacay partner channel. Awesome stuff. And guys, all through the chat, if you see somebody that you don't know, check them out. You may like their content. So all of them here, of course, start out with Ellie and Lucas, and then just go. Who's in the chat? Check them out. If you like their content, make sure you check them out for sure. Ellie and Lucas, I have a Facebook page as well. It's called Magnificent Germany with Darren. It's a group page on my Facebook. That's where people put their pictures up, and pictures, videos, or anything Germany or European up on it. I started that back in maybe August, September, something like that. So not to put you on the spot, but if you want to later, I would love to see your pictures and stuff on there. That would be awesome. Pictures and videos. And with that being said, Ellie, I'm gonna make this clear. I don't tell this to everybody because I'm a Germany channel, but you are very welcome to, whenever you have a new video out on the YouTube channel on my page, share it out.
Okay.
You're welcome to put it on my group page.
Okay.
So use it, promote it, use the heck out of it. But you are absolutely welcome to do that. So absolutely. So that's just another route. Say, oh, I got it, because I've been sharing your videos anyway. But I think it'd be cool to come from y'all. Wow. Okay, I got a new video out. Hey, check it out. So and so. But y'all, you have once you do that, you have full force to do that. So
we'll do that for our tomorrow's video.
Hey, please do. I'll be honored. That'd be really, really cool. Let's see. Ms. Ermey's laughing. Oh, okay, that's what she's laughing at. She goes, "It was shocking, but lots of fun." Anyone out there in the chat, if you haven't seen series, well, check out 1 through 5, of course. But if you haven't seen my number 4, part 4 of Helen, Georgia, it's in the very beginning of the video. Check it out for you'll get a laugh. I mean, I can still hear the screams. Put it that way, and so could everybody else in Helen, Georgia, and Canada. And we're in Georgia. Oh, you're passing. Got some hellos here. Okay, I like that. Seeing everybody talking to each other and everything. And yeah, Ms. Ermey, I realized that in the middle. I said Memorial Day first, and it hit me. I'm like, Veterans Day. Duh. Yeah, sometimes I have a duh moment. You know what I call that, guys? Ellie Lucas. We all have duh moments, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. It's called character building. It builds character. But I have so much character, I don't need no more. No. Builds character. Lucas, okay, so this is a good question. So how did you find your job in Deutschland?
So like I touched on earlier, I used to do research back in the US when I was doing my bachelor's degree. And actually the professor I used to research for back there knew the professor that I started working for here. So when me and Elliot decided we were either going to move here, I was like looking left and right for jobs, which isn't like the easiest thing, especially when you only have a bachelor's. And my professor heard, and he goes, "Hey, I know a guy in this part of Germany. Like, do you want me to throw you a line and see what he says?" And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be fantastic, because I have nothing going for me at this point."
Super cool.
Yeah. So yeah, he did that, and the professor here is super great guy, and reached out to me. He was like, "Yeah, like because for him it's just like a benefit. Like he just gets a free hand to do work for him, right? Like doesn't even have to worry about the PhD side of things. Just has a lab worker. So yeah, super cool.
Wow,
Definitely a lot of fun.
That's awesome. I love hearing your story. Dutch Gamer says, at our bakeries, I only get ham and cheese croissants, or, oh my goodness, I'll tear that one up. Sausages or bouchouchis, puff pastry filled with ground beef sausage. Ground beef sausage. Okay. Oh my goodness. How do you say that, guys? Sausage. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saucienbroodje.
Saucienbroodje? I don't know. I'm trying to think of how Linda would say it.
I'm gonna get arrested for murder. Oh my goodness. Oh, Ellie Lucas, I don't know if you've seen my friend Julie in Munich. I had her on here about a month ago. If you haven't seen her, name is Julie Jung. Hilarious. Her husband's a doctor, and she in a teaching capacity somewhere. I think at the international school. Right now at home, but she talking about, first of all, an awesome person, and then she's hilarious on top of that. I mean, she was a lot of fun on the live too, and so her name is well, like I said, Julie Jung. you check out the live that I had with her, and as well as her channel. But she is a lot of fun, and she goes around trying to pronounce all these German words, and her facial expression when she says it, it is just funny. And there was this one. It's on. She had it on her. She has Instagram too. I love Instagram. She was on Instagram, and this was about 8 months ago. Her husband. She's talking about her husband. What tried to go? I just snorted. This husband came in and went to a bakery and ordered something, and she said that he ordered it so profound, but messed it up so bad, and I'm in tears every time I see that video. I'll send it to you once I find it, guys. But and she's talking about, she was explaining what he did. He went in there all confident and where I'll take a da 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 da, and she says he went in there and she's like, and he went to it's one of those you have to be there moments. I'll find that video and I'll send it to you guys.
Okay.
But you'll see. But anyway, she's a great YouTuber, a good person, and everything, and so it's a lot of fun. Danny, thank you, Danny, sir. Ellie and Lucas, their link is right here. Again, Danny's also my partner channel, along with Rally. He had to leave. But guys, in the chat, and especially those who just pull up, this is Ellie and Lucas, and please check out their channel. That's their tongue twister. Check out their what do you call this thing? This link. Check out the link that's up here, and check out their videos of Germany. You will learn a lot. They'll take you to places, and it's just really neat. First of all, they're awesome folks. 2, they're knowledgeable. 3, they go to cool places. They love castles, and they love Germany as much as I do. So check them out for sure. And how can you do that? Check out their channel, their link, and you could subscribe to them. Now, here's the kicker. Now, I'm going to, Ellie and Lucas, I'm going to ask you a question real quick. Something just banged on the house. Kids, and they're about to see Daddy. What is it? Oh, here's my question. How much does it cost? Are there any costs at all? Is any cost incurred to subscribe to your channel?
No, definitely not.
It's free. It's free. Everybody say free.
Free.
It's free to subscribe. So make sure it don't cost you a red cent. Just hit subscribe. The notification bell so you can see all their future videos. It's that simple. Costs nothing. Lori says, "Hey, Lucas, what would you recommend as a gift to bring back for men and women in the family?" And I have 2 minutes. Because I promise I'll let them go.
Oh, I don't know.
I was always trying to sneak back one of those chocolate bread things, but I don't really remember.
You can't go wrong with Milka chocolate, though. If you have family that likes chocolate, bring back Milka chocolate. They're like technically
sweet. Yeah, it's got the cow on it and the udders.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's utterly delicious.
Yeah, that's really good chocolate.
Definitely. Kenneth said, one of your new subscribers, I want to be able to visit Germany one day and try spaghetti eyes and other foods. Hey, Kenneth, check out their videos. You will love their council series. You'll love all of their stuff. But and of course, Garmisch. You hear me talking about Garmisch all the time, Kenneth. Just check out their review on Garmisch. Really neat. Ms. Army, have you and Lucas taken German classes?
Yeah. I've gone all the way from like the beginning, so A1 all the way to C1, and the last one is C2, and I'm enrolled in that, and it starts in February. But I mean, you just need a C1 to exist at the university and like be in German courses.
She's practically fluent. She won't say it, but she's practically fluent.
I heard her very little in the videos. I heard you talking German. It's like, man, she's pretty good. Everything.
But it's the American accent. I can't get rid of it.
Well, right. Yeah, this is there. We're stamped. One last thing here, and then we're gonna do the closeout here. And I'm gonna ask Ellie and Lucas, when I close out here, just hang tight, because once I close out the broadcast, I just want to have a little exit interview with you, if that's okay. So just hang tight. Miss Ermy says, what I love about Ellie and Lucas videos is that they go places I've never been to and do interesting and fun trips. Now, that's an awesome compliment. That is real cool. Miss Ermy, she likes going to Germany as much as I do too. She's there a lot. She loves Garmisch area and all that stuff. And but I'm telling you guys, you two have a talent, and I hope you never stop doing your YouTube channel, working your YouTube channel. Just doing it. And you know what I love? You know what I love about it? How you're like you're on a journey. Like normally, Ellie's walking. Well, Lucas walking too. Back and forth, and every once in a while you see Lucas walking a little bit. But you see Ellie walking. She's walking and talking. Just walking and talking around there. I like that. That brings a lot of, like realness to it. So don't stop your journey, guys.
Thanks.
Keep it going because you have more fans than you think. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sitting over here in the United States and everything, wishing I could be in Germany right now. And it's great. Now I'm a proud American. I served in the military. My dad's retired military as well. Army and all that stuff and everything. But Germany's got a part of me that I can't explain, and you can't explain it just to anybody who's never been to Germany. They're like, what are you talking about? And it's hard. So with that being said, one more thing. I'm trying to keep my promise here, but I keep blabbing. So those out there in the chat, I am going to have a double header today. I am coming on my normal time at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight at 7 p.m. And I'm looking forward to that. So my normal time is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I want to accommodate the hours because Germany time, 6 hours difference. That's why I did that. But today is a double header, and I'm going to invite anybody up to the chat, to the panel. We'll put your links in, and we'll have you all up, and we'll talk about that. We'll discuss Ellie and Lucas tonight. How this interview went and everything. So bring your questions, and if I don't know, I'm going to ask Ellie and Lucas. So get us up. And again, I have a YouTube channel, the Facebook page. Okay, and it's called Magnificent Germany with Darren. Just go there, answer the 3 questions, hit join, answer 3 questions, whatever. I'll accept you. That's where you can put all your German videos, pictures, whatever. Like to share with everybody. Also, I have new content coming out every Monday. Monday's my new content day. It's hard to get content right now, guys. Content when I'm not in Germany. I had to cancel 3 trips over there in Germany.
Yeah.
And so now I'm over a year of stuff I would have had already. But anyways, I'm not whining. I'm whining my head off. But new content every Monday. And also, I started last month. Every Friday morning, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I have morning coffee with Darren. And we're just there no more than an hour, sitting there drinking coffee, talking about Deutschland and Germany and spaghetti eyes and all that good stuff. So with that being said, in closing, Ellie and Lucas, is there anything you'd like to say to everybody as we close?
Oh boy, on the spot.
Thanks for being here and watching us. It was great to be and to talk with you and hear from you and just be here.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and hopefully some of you have seen in our comments, and hopefully we'll see more of you guys soon. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, and help us make it to 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year.
2,000 by the end of 2021. Absolutely.
It's a big goal.
I hope you make that. No. There's no hopes. You're going to make that goal. You're going to make that goal, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to promote it in every array I can to get this out. But it's you that's doing it because people like your content. I'm just a guy. I'm a fan, and so it's good stuff. And in closing, here, Lori says, "Great chat. So very much enjoyed Ellie and Lucas coming on for Darren's morning. Take care, and thanks. We'll check out. There's another one, and we got Ermy Service Bizball and Dutch. See you next time." All right, guys. So, guys, I asked you just hang tight. I'm going to say bye to everybody. There's a certain trademark that I do when I leave, and it's 2:34. I'm 4 minutes late. I'm sorry, but just hang in there. Here we go. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining Ellie and Lucas. I wish we could be on here for 10 hours, but it's just hard to do that. So until next time, which will be tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the double header as we discuss Ellie and Lucas some more. And we'll see you then. So until then, Thomas and Shoes.